Mm. Good evening, everybody, and welcome in. So we're at a 2-minute delay, so if you are listening right now, I'm speaking to you 2 minutes in the future for you. So we're just waiting for the lobby to get fully populated, and I will be going live, so that's why we're in the starting screen still. Just letting you guys know, I mean, this is 2 minutes from now, but I will be switching screens for about 75 players. Well, I say 75, about 65 players. I'm probably going to swap screens. So I'm going to be using the official spectator today as well, so yeah, not the first time I've used it. It'll be the first official time that I've used it since that round that I did with M4 out and Too Easy. And I've had some practice since then as well. Got some of the camera motions working correctly as well as sensitivity, so we're looking good. So, welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing, Mr. Connect? And Lucas, welcome in, lads. Just bearing in mind, 2-minute delay, so my reply is going to be ultra late. So I'm going to be casting as much as I can. I'm going to be getting in on the action. So my replies will probably come after rounds. So just bear that in mind. So if you're not already part of the Discord and you're looking to get in some scrims, make sure you put exclamation mark fire team, because we are playing, well, we're casting for Fire Team Hub today, so make sure you get that exclamation mark in. So I'm going to do it right now. And there's a Discord link direct to their server if you want to register a team and get in on the scrims or even the games and the tournaments themselves. There's a €10,000 tournament on the fly. Time to put my valuable practice at work over the years with Battlefield in general. By the way, guys, if you need to know how to get into the server without that Discord link in chat, you can also click the QR code underneath the stream. It is a direct link to the Discord as well, or you can scan the QR code, which was at the start screen, and it will also be in the Be Right Back screen. So many ways you can get into the Discord if you want to participate in the scrims, participate in the games and the tournaments over there at Fireteam Hub. It's not a bit kinder for the years, eh? Okay, so when 95 players have 100, a very populated game. Very populated. You know where I'm going first? In every red sec, there's got to be golf course, and golf course is where the action's at. I'm going to be flying straight there. And then we'll rotate out and have a look, see what the other guys are up to. We're going to be using the big map a lot today as well, as the big map will provide most of the info of squad movements. So we'll be able to catch up on the incoming. And then as the circle shuts, we're going to be getting some more concentrated fire going in. So it's going to be interesting. 3 members remaining. And the ad is being played. I couldn't stop it, but it will now free up 21 minutes, I believe, of pure gameplay. You might actually push another one through in to extend it, actually. You might see another ad pop up if you're not already subbed to the channel. We kind of want to keep it as clean as possible. Okay, so we're just waiting on a few more squads to join their respective teams. A lot of the lads just sorting themselves out, which is absolutely fine. From my perspective, it's going to be real interesting as well, because a lot of these players I do not recognize. Now, there'll be a few that I do from comp in general. But there'll also be a lot of players that just play red set respectively. Like Raptor's here. Mr. Raptor. Oh my god, the name's massive. That's brilliant. Goat Maka. You're never going to miss him, are you? Never going to miss him. And his name's going to be that big as well in game, by the way. So if I were to fly to him and look at him, it's going to be that big. It's going to be absolutely huge. Sheesh. The Jackal squad is filled. Waiting for... Actually doesn't get named. Stinger. And the rest of the other empty squads, which will be named when players join them. There's Surge, Vindicator. Hello, Hadley. Hello, hello. Right, so I assume we're going to go from placement of squad. So let's just bring the music off a minute. So we've actually got the name of every squad here in every team name going. So 67 on the field from Blackjack. Jackal is Los Palacos. Intercontinental Badgers is 3. No Names is 4. Outclass is 5. 6 is Merc Gaming. Awesome Koalas Pushing Yetis is 7. Try Again is 8. 9 is Le Secret. 10 is Free 10K. 11 is Crimey Beans. 12 is Polish Eagles. 13 is Team Nebula. 14 is Bozo Team. 15 is Rockefellers. 16 is Last Magazine. 17 is Donut. 18 is Mick Rowe Esports. 19 is Team Otter. There's Otter there. I do recognize Otter as well. Surprised he's gone to Kick instead this time round. Right, fair. 20 is Trish. 21 is Brain Dead. 22 is TNC. 23 is Burns Family. 24 is Mixed Team. And 25 is Spicy Girls. I've actually got those muted, so I'll refund it to you, Hadley. Just for the cast, mate. Just for the cast. I hear it on my end, though. I actually do. Emotional damage indeed. You got no Breezy or Beezy. I recognize the name anyway. Oh god, there's going to be so many names I butcher, it's not even going to be funny. VLS! I know VLS. Hello there, VLS. And I'm not talking Vestas Longsword. And don't forget as well, guys. Don't forget to join Discord. If you want to jump in, join the Discord. Use exclamation point Fire Team. Or click the QR code at the bottom of the Twitch page. or scan the QR code when it pops up. There are many ways you can join Discord. If you want to get in on the scrims, get in on the games, go for the big prize pool. You know how it goes. Right. One player has gone missing, but hopefully be back very shortly. The teams are finally getting themselves nice and situated. A few missing squads there. There's one there. Looks like Surge is missing a player. Wait, we are what here? So what are we missing? 6 players, and there's 6 in the menu. But apparently there's another missing. Don't see where. Wait. Yeah. Right. We are going to pop a 1-minute ad right just before the game starts. And that means you get 21 minutes of lovely gameplay, uninterrupted. They're launching. We're popping the ad. Okay. Here we go. Right. The guys are loading in. They're going to be coming in from the helicopters. We are going to be jumping over to... Oh, the circle's not actually been confirmed yet, so we got to wait for the match to start before circle's confirmed. But I want to go golf course. Golf course is where normally the action is at. Depends if the circle is indeed surrounding that point. And it is indeed. Right. We are flying in like a helicopter. We're going to be going over to golf course and seeing how the action unfolds. Is anybody going to go for that push though? Because it is ballsy. It is very ballsy. Right, good luck to all teams. May the best team win. Right, so let's have a look at this. So we're currently sitting around crash site and golf course at this time. We have got a few squads moving in. And we're going to be jumping in with these guys momentarily. So only one on. Well done. We got T going in. Okay, so Whiskey. Let's go over here. So let's have a look at Thunderbolt. MTZS. Jump into that first person view. That's what he's up to. So pulls out the window. He's got his revolver in hand. No secondary weapon at the moment. So has to pick one up, unfortunately. He has spotted a team in front of him as well. So let's just quickly take a little gander on that free cam and see what they're going to be up to. So over towards Broken Plain. Golden. May get engaged here. He is on his own technically, so this could be bad for him indeed. Gonna be picking up a weapon, drops the cord. Here we go. Opens fire a bit early, and unfortunately he's got to contend with 4 members. He's got a teammate with him as well. There's a helicopter nearby, pulls himself back. Gets a few more shots off there with the scar, gets hold of one. Goes for the kill and finishes him. Incoming RPG, goes for a few more shots there. Gets the frag grenade, his teammate's with him. Let's jump to his teammate quickly, who's going to be looking to go for this flank here. It is Squid T, who's going to be coming with the sniper rifle. Gets a armor break, no headshot actually. He was just above the shoulder. MTZS is looking very bad. Another few shots going in. It looks like Mr. T is going to be able to come in with another kill, leaving just one member left, and they are both down and out. So that's going to be a squad wipe. Back to the helicopter you go. GG's to these guys. Able to hold on to crash site nicely. So, golf course is pretty much chill. I thought there'd be more stuff going on at golf course. Chemical storage looks good. Let's go have a look at chemical storage. Because I'm going to have to fly over there. Right. There we go. Right, so there's movement above. We can hear it. And there is indeed another team here jumping out the window. We are looking at Ermac. Hello, Ermac. There's a name I do recognize. Okay. No weapons. Unfortunately, neither teammate. He's going to be running into 3 members as he gets taken down as well. And we're going to see a stab there, which is going to reveal positions of the last remaining members of that squad. But I don't actually see the blue on the map. So I do believe they are full wiped. However, we're going to see an engagement here at storage momentarily. And as you can see, we've got V versus T. So let's move over to them in just a second. Let me get out of this building. And here we go. So we've got engagement. It's Shivers on one-shot BF. I know these lads. Shivers going to be destroying that for his mission. And looks like they're able to finish off that guy and making their way forth back towards the fuel station. Arizo, Formai's God, all the lads, one-shot BF. And they're on their way. Just looting and grooting. Looks like there is an airdrop actually dropping on their heads. So you're going to be able to get this... the lovely rewards from this objective that they just completed. There is a UAV up there. I've just spotted it. So anyone nearby these lads? Donut is there. Okay, so they might get engaged here with Donut. They're holding firm at the moment. Let's jump over with Formai's. They don't know. They actually don't know. Down to the left side there, you can see them, the red arrows. As they're making their way uphill. Are we going to see any sniper shots coming through? Are they just going to hold firm and they're just going to wait and try and catch up to these guys and try and get the ambush on them? Let's have a look, see what happens here. There's going to be quite a nasty engagement. While we wait for them to start moving up, let's have a look at the field. So, a bit on the defense nexus. Donut actually with the MRAP. Wait, that is not an MRAP. That's a UAV. It's bugged. I just realized it's bugged. It's not an MRAP. Okay, so I'm moving up. We're going to have an engagement here between these two teams momentarily. Donut moving up. Let's jump into one shot here as he gets engaged with the sniper rifle. We're going for a few rounds there. Swaps over to his other weapon, taking incoming fire. He's going to be popping the armor plate. He's getting his armor straight back up to full. Looks like Formai's God is pushing straight in. Let's quickly jump over to Formai's because he's going to get stuck in. And unfortunately, it's coming a beautiful double kill. Formai's kills off Abazo, kills off Sorry H. And there is one more member of that team remaining, and they're going to get wiped out by these lads. And they're just going to be looting up, absolutely cleaning it. And they're going to be looking nice and healthy going in to the next round of the circles. So let's have a look, see what else is on the way. So over at chemical storage, I mean, these guys are lovely. At the oil works at the moment, they're on their own, they're chilling. We have got a lot going on in defense nexus. Actually, let's jump over to these guys here fighting in the construction, and we are going to see RPGs going off there. We're going to see pushing here as well from Monka as he goes to look for these lads. It looks like he's gone back up. There's one on the outskirts and one over the hill on the left side. So pops down the ladder. Is going to be looking to climb it, taking fire from behind, and unfortunately will be going down and getting killed off there as well. Cortisol going up against Jude. Jude opening fire, taking him down as well. Looks like we're going to be seeing Galactus go soon, getting into a fire here. C7 in hand with the KTS. Another totally separate team coming in, and I'm very unfortunate for him because he does die. And incoming a third party will be getting killed off there as well. And they're going to be looking to try and clean up here. So Easy comes in. We've got Superman coming in with a kill there. Taking down Easy. RPG coming in for the defense nexus as they open fire there with a big old firefight, trying to get that fourth party, by the way, with the straw. And that's going to be hello from above here. Same with the grenade launchers. Trying to get a few shots off, but just holding defense nexus. Just chilling, really. Oh, helicopter to our right. No, someone landing. So Team Red is back in the game after Four Mises. Sorry, not Four Mises, guys. So we got Squint here. They must have got wiped because they were over next to village over here. So it will be actually interesting to see what they're up to. So there is a helicopter. Let's go back to Squinty's, guys. Oh dear. So going to be open to fire here. Are we going to see any kills? We've got one confirmed kill. Fully kill. One down as well. Jumps over Henlo. Pulls out the ladder. Just a little bit late there. And unfortunately for Golden, will not be able to hit the majority of his shots. However, his teammates coming in and cleaning up. And that is going to be another squad wiped out. So Squinty, just like that, holds on to that zone. I'm just watching where this helicopter's going. So, Procane on the crane. Helicopter above, just circling. VLS down there with his teammates, and Raptor there as well. We all know Raptor. There is a squad wipe that just came in. Looks like Gonvo and Alkai. Oh, that's a 4 kill. Hold up. There's a whole vehicle which just detonated somewhere. Procane falling off the crane. The crane is coming down. And there it goes, lads. Bang. The crane has fallen. So Four Mice, guys, utilizing the UAV just to check if anybody is nearby. There's like Shivers is using an airstrike there with the infrared just to check if there's enemy vehicles going around, and there is indeed one vehicle. So let's jump over to one shot here because he's running the charge here at point, and he is going to be moving over towards that loadie. So the load drops on the left there. There's parachuters coming in as well all around them, possibly going for the loadout as well. Actually, it's their target by the looks of things. So it's either the mission or the loadie. I cannot see what their setup is actually. Interesting. I could see that before. LMG, that longer. ATS. Lodi may just be out. May. No, it's in. He's watching it. He is currently watching it. Checking if anybody's going to be making a move to Lodi. Nobody's going to be making a move to Lodi. A lot of KTS firing going off there. And KTS is a powerhouse at long range. Incoming artillery strike. And Four Mice God there is going to be pulling himself back. Not getting hit, but incoming MRAP from Team Purple. Team Sunburst. And we're over to BSFS. And he's going to be engaging here with the lads that we were just watching. Four Mice God and his guys. However, one shot is currently coming to defend, but I believe there is indeed a third party rolling. And we are going to be seeing Gandalf coming in with his guys as well. Going to be looking to try and pinch this. And this is not looking good for one shot, Four Mice and a Rizzo as they're about to get that pinch. MRAP moving up, putting the pressure on. The van getting blasted as well. Moving CTP coming in. Unfortunately, another going down. Four Mice got on his own. Moves out into the open. But the third party is now rolling. And we are going to see these lads move in and try and pick up the remaining of this engagement. Gandalf. Going to be trying to sabotage. He does get the sabotage off. So V2 fallen is going to have to eject. And he's waiting for the ejection. And he does find it. With the SVK, unable to finish a kill, and will be going down and probably gets finished. No, he doesn't, as V2 is now going to contend with 3 others. So the finish did actually come in. V2 still surviving just barely, and they're out. So that MRAP could be valuable for that team. Hold up. We got Zedgul, we got Cyborg, Hail Jesus, legendary name. Another loadie to the right there. Procane that we saw on that crane not long ago, engaging these guys over here. MTZS moving himself away, almost down and out. Zedgul going for a finish. Going lower side, opening up on MTZS, and looks like he may get it down here. He does indeed. Leaves just one team member remaining, and that is going to be Caspian, who is trying to hold on as much as he can, but he's stuck in a very sticky situation, and I don't think he's going to be able to make this. We'll see though. Let's go to Caspian's perspective. And he is being pushed hard here. Going to be opening fire against Hell Jesus. The circle's closing in. The MRAP is also being taken. He's going to probably go for the MRAP. Unfortunately, Zedgul has it. And Zedgul jumps out, being sneaky, and he will be going down to a Cyborg. GG's to these guys. Well played. Nice bit of looting going on as they continue to move on the battlefield. Right. Who is alive? There's only a few squads remaining. We've got Otter's team still up here with Raptor and all. Let's jump over to Otter. Using the AWP, the M11. The L11, sorry, not M11. BLS there, still alive. Looking over the top, trying to see if there's anybody around. Now, they're relatively chill at the moment. There's hardly anybody around. No one at Defense Nexus. I say there's hardly anyone around. We've got another team right here. We got a incoming firefight at construction here, and they're actually in the basement at this point. So, well, we're going to see a basement push. We do. Let's jump to him. Sat Tonymon. Unfortunately falls down, but manages to pull himself straight back up instantly. And there is, it looks like a firefight going on. Up the ladder. Explosions going off there. Gas underneath, actually. Bad loot, taking incoming fire. There is somebody over at Defense Nexus. Who is this lonely man? So we've got our AVRA. And we've got Squinty. Squinty's still alive. Looks like Osmo's moving in. We're going to jump back to construction, though. Because there's a firefight going on here. Forever Old, re-armoring. In the basement still. You can hear that movement above him. And you can see it as well. We got the outlines on. Anyone going to drop down? Anyone feeling ballsy enough? Hold up. We've got movement going on outside now. As VKSM moves out with Forever Old and UMG. Wait, we got Jalapeno in the middle here. And Jalapeno will be going down. Vanek, though, coming in with a few rounds there. A few members of that team currently down. Climbs up the sandbag wall, looking to try and chase this. And he will be able to get that headshot kill there. Wiping that whole squad away, but unfortunately gets third-partied and taken down by UMG and these guys. So that is unfortunate for them. But the third party is always the way to go if you want to try and survive. Cobra trying to get out of here. Very injured indeed. The van could contain armor. Looks like you might need it. Forever Old pushing up. Looking for him. UMG as well. Cobra being sneaky. Being a sneaky boy. Look at him. BKSM getting engaged here by Cobra. And we are going to be seeing him going down to Cobra. So well played to Cobra there. Staying alive. Is he going to be able to get three-piece pulse aside round? Goes down. Very unfortunate indeed. That is going to be another squad wipe coming in. The revive, I believe, is going to be coming through. It is indeed. Defense Nexus is looking heavy. Looks like Otter's team is still up with Raptor and the rest. Poop Skirt trying to go for an RPG there. KTS firepower coming out from Policify. Looking now over towards the other side, Defense Nexus. Who's that? Orzik. On his own at the bottom there. Being a sneaky boy, just holding for points. Fair enough. So the circle is indeed moving in. So the circle is probably going to finish around here, most likely. Bilbo in the MRAP. Looks like they are going to be pushing on to Team Otter. BLS, Raptor. Pity as well. See what Raptor can do here. Jump that first person perspective. So C7 with the RPK. Oh, takes RPG. That's massively bad for him. He goes down there. RPG straight to the face, by the way, and then gets absolutely blasted. Now, did he get the artillery off? He did indeed, but he is down and out. And who is this? Okay, so we're going to see a revive coming in. Raptor's going to be able to just, you know, get himself back up. But here comes Duke BF and his guys as they start to move in. Looks like we do have PD up above here. We've got another team underneath in the basement. Opening fire against this MRAP. So there's going to be three parties fighting on this area right this second. However, Team Otter is holding the high ground. Back to Raptor. Finds two out in the open, goes for the kill, so kills off one. 8 squads remaining. Raptor Squinty with 3 and 1 at the minute, holding up the top as squad Blackjack. Assault ladder goes up to try and get some angles here. He does find 2. He only can see 1 now. He finds easy. Takes an RPG, has to pull himself back, get the rearmoring going. Okay, so the defense nexus is now out of bounds and looks like Squinty's the guys are coming through. Box is still alive. And there's a massive firefight going on. So we've got 2 objectives with firefight. This one looks more engaged. Peacify coming in, killing off 1. Looks like his teammate is currently down at the moment. Got the defibs out, so gets that revive quickly. Kills up another. Gets jumped up by UMC and VK. And here comes Osmo with the counter push on his own. Big explosion going off. I have no idea what just happened there. They all unfortunately get shut down. Osmo goes down as well. Wraith on his own getting killed off. And that's going to be leaving Kinstar with a YK in control of that point. Okay, during that firefight, looks like we did unfortunately lose Team Otter and his lads. So we've just got Jude, we've got Easy here, we've got Oslaw going down there. Bilbo going to be looking to push in. Pushing from the right side. So be careful because there could be a third party any second here from Squinty and his team. And here they come. So Golden opening fire there. With a grenade launcher as well. Trying to finish off kills. Bilbo's looking hurt. Having to pull back though. The side box still alive. Squinty just prone, holding. He's got a drone out. You can hear it. He's above me. Bilbo hiding in the bin. Kingstar opening fire at long range. He's looking good for Team Green at the moment. He's looking real good. But that can change at any point. Is that what I think it is? It is indeed. So Bilbo going for the mobile redeploy. Unfortunately gets shut down trying to do so. So that's very unfortunate indeed. Bookster. Oh, he's been found. Bookster unfortunately got found. So we've got 2 teams versus each other. Looks like Power Play Reek went down out of the zone. So I have no idea where he went down to. Ooh, Foogster gonna pull himself back here. Kinster opening fire at longer range. Where's the circle ending? It's straight in the middle. So this is out in the open. I hear him moving to the left here. Foogster's right into the engagement. A bit open. Gonna be going prone. Getting the armor plate up. It is currently a 3 versus 4. Let's jump over to Aizen here. Is getting into the firefight. The 3 versus 4 doesn't mean anything, especially when Foogster just went down. Shots going out there. The bushes are not going to keep you covered. Squinty taking incoming rounds. Almost going down as well. The reload coming in. Squinty. The 4-man's up. Golden. YK taking incoming fire. Squinty unfortunately going down to Kinstar. Or Kinstar, sorry. Opening fire there. Even a little bit more. So he's able to get the kill here. Yeah, I've got them held out. This is looking good for Team Green, but they're 3 aside at the moment. Aizen gets revived. We see another revive coming in here for Greens as well. The circle is indeed on their heels. I heard that as well. This is not looking good for Green. The pressure is on. The circle is closing. Red is holding the high. Here comes Squinty with a ballsy push. Unfortunately gets taken down behind that cover. And I don't think he's going to be able to recover from that. Foogster moving in. Golden moving in. Avra moving in. They all got low plates. Kinster. Aizen. YK. Almost one shot. Goes down as well. Kinster on his own here with Aizen. Flanking coming in from Ev. For Evra. Gonna be looking to push in, gets hold of 1, goes for the 2, and they get the win. GG's to Team Blackjack, and T with his team goes in for the double revive right at the end. Look at that. 5 and 2 Squinty, 3 and 1 Foogster, AVRA with a 4 and 1, 5 and 1 to Golden Majak. Well played. Well played indeed. 6-7 on the field.
That was serious hustle out there. Good job, all of you.
Okay, so let's have a look at the leaderboards. Anyone got very sizable amount of kills? Forever older than 8 and 1, by the way. Ah, yes, the classic explosion at the end of a match. We do love it. We do love it. Okay, well, GG's to all teams that were involved in that. That was beautiful and well played to Squinty's team. Very well played. 67 on the field, victorious into that first round. Right, so while we wait, let's get the music rolling. And I will be right back. So just bear with me. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so don't forget, guys, exclamation point, fire team in the chat if you want to join the Discord. This is the Discord where all the scrims are hosted, and the matches are hosted, and the tournament is hosted, so don't forget to jump in on that. Also, you might have seen the barcode in the Be Right Back screen. That will also take you there with your phone. And there is also a direct link down below as well. So that being said, looks like we may be starting. The button was clicked. However, by the looks of things, there is somebody else moving in. Right, we are launching. Let's get it. Round 2. Squinty, by the way, winning with his squad there. At the start of that very first game. We actually followed them, actually dropping in, landing near golf court, actually down next to the villagers and getting involved straight into the fight and coming out on top on that one. So it's always good to see. It's always good to see. So welcome back to Fort Linden. Welcome back indeed. And may the best squad win. So, USS Grant is in play this time round. Interesting. We'll go see the carrier, shall we? We must go see the carrier. It is a new POV, a new point of interest here for the Top Gun collaboration here with Battlefield Studios. So I do wonder if anybody's going to be landing on the USS Grant. So we are going to be seeing a team land on USS Grant. Quite a few teams land on USS Grant. Here we go. Let's get stuck into the mission. And they're going to be going straight inside the carrier here. I'm going to be looking to pick up those weapons. There's a lot of weapons in here. Oh my god. Looks like there's a ping on my feed, which isn't ideal. Let's see if we can sort that out by removing ourselves from free cam. There we go. So the lads are moving through. So trash going down through the carrier here, looking for those weapons. Finds a nice crate. Nothing he wants though. The circle is just on the outskirts of USS Grant, by the way. There are 2 squads involved, and they may actually get themselves stuck into this fight momentarily. Claymore up as well. Okay, I see you, Mr. Claymore. I do see you. UFO. Circle's moving in fast. They got to get out. It's insta-kill. They need to jump out this carrier ASAP and head onto their way. Let's see if they're able to get out and not get stuck in the meantime. Right on their heels, going up the staircase. Are they going to make it? They are going to make it. However, let's check anybody does not. I don't think many people has who just went down there. Oh no, they're stuck in the carrier. And they are unfortunately squad wiped. Very unfortunate indeed. The carrier has taken a whole squad. The USS Grant engulfed in flames. Okay. Now that's gone through, let's jump over and have a look at the action here. So who's on the crane? Cyborg, chilling on that crane. Opening fire underneath there. We got Procane all moved in there with Hell Jesus going over the revive, picking his teammates back up. This crane is a power spot because you can see a long way, and he's also a recon player. So just able to get those spot markers off. Looks like a few members of that team are moving his way as well. We're just going to be Donut Squad. Fortunately, 2 of his members are currently down at the moment. Spectator, and he will be getting killed off there from the left side. Leaving just 1 member of his squad remaining, and that is going to be just here. With Barbaros Beast. Pops the smoke. I also hear aircraft above us as well. Is he going to hold? Who's going to push? ZG Cool's pushing with Hail Jesus. And Barbaros is going to get pushed and taken down there, removed from play indeed. That is going to be a squad wipe. Over to the defense nexus. Looks like we've just got Soupy with Strike Error. Here comes a helicopter here from Dibosh, who will be jumping out and leaving it fall through the defense nexus. Doesn't realize the squad he's looking for is actually behind him. Have you got your ears glued on? He has. Go for a few shots, decides to pushes up. It gets the windows blown out underneath him, and it will be falling down to that floor. Now he's going to get pushed here, and he is getting pushed heavy. However, he does not see him, and he's just going to be in that corner spraying him, and does not kill Soupy regardless. Soupy will be finishing him off there with his teammates as they move forth. Magister on their own may get engaged here with these guys. Open fire, but unfortunately gets dropped as well and goes down. This squad stays alive. But we have more moving in. We have a lot more moving in. Okay, so we're jumping over with one shot BF, Shivers, Four My's gone on a Rezo, making a quite similar play as they did in the last round. So they're over in the construction zone now. However, this is not going to be in play for the final circle. As you can see, the circle is closing in fast. We could be ending up with a marina finish, possibly a downtown finish. Depends on where it goes. So a few helicopters flying about. Looks like there's a loading dropping in on Boutique. We could actually see a big fight here. So Procane. Oh, okay. So Procane is on his own. Let's jump to him. Runs into a 3-man and goes down instantaneously. The caster's curse is kicking back in once again. Strike error. Getting the plates back up. The team surge. Buxarax. Brother is actually moving into the defense nexus now with his guys. We could see another engagement. Actually, shots to the back as they move across the road towards that, towards the parking lots. And let's have a look at Strike Arrow, because he's going to be looking to try and take this as Goats Maka is getting caught out in the open, almost down and out as well. He decides to switch target over to another, jumps off the building. It's going to be looking to get an airstrike out, or just look for those players and didn't give him the airstrike. We'll see when we zoom out and see if there's any red smoke. So Punchy looking to move up. These lads just booking it, heading towards the next zone. By the way, where are the lads from Four My's God? Where are they? Oh, they're here. Wait. There we go. There we go. So I think Four My's God's guys unfortunately did just go down. So they are going to have to respawn. We are seeing missiles coming in. And they are dropping over towards the residential sector over there next to the marina. Coming in hard on people. Looks like there's a custom loadout drop right here. And we've got the team of Vaughn. Drone at the moment. Droning to check if anybody is nearby. Over towards Crash Plane. We have got quite a few guys getting engaged into a fight here. Let's see. Let's jump over with Aaron House. Jumping back and forth and unfortunately getting taken down there and getting finished off by Angel Bullet. Going for the rearmor. Getting all the plates back up again. Wee. Looking afar. Finds an MRAP afar. So my spectator mode is slightly bugged out, but I'll make do with it. I'll make do with it. I'm having problems with actually getting into the map here. Okay, so Chivers for My's got a Rezo, one shot BF. They're actually right on top of the towers. We've got some fighting going on in one of the office blocks next to the towers. I wonder if the lad's going to be looking to just watch here, like For My's God and the rest of the guys are going to be looking to watch here and go for the third person. Oh, okay. Going to be trying to, I was going to say, going to be trying to go and locate the enemy squad members. And I don't think there are any. No, there's Colitis, I suppose, flying about at the moment. Arizo, one shot, Chivers, and Four Mice are going to have to leave the zone momentarily. Looks like we are indeed heading towards Marina. Let's check Raptor and Otter and the rest of the lads here. VLS, Raptor, Otter. They seem to be missing one member. He's over here. So Pity's over there on top of the tower still. We still got them fighting going on actually at the back line. So let's have a look at Maka. So we've got the feed glitch. There we go. Getting caught out. Circle here is not going to be good for them as they try to move out. Let's see if they're able to stay alive. We are going to be seeing an airstrike coming in, trying to keep these guys at bay. Superman moving across the road. We've got UFO going to be looking to engage. Incoming rounds there as well. Nobody to their left. Got fire over there. No cry, please. Get engaged with the Jeep here. That's a ballsy push by whoever that was. Trashu with a very ballsy play, and unfortunately does not pay off whatsoever and goes down. So they're going to be able to make out the circle. GG's them. Well played. Well played. You love to see it. I haven't seen T's team at all. That's still at pro. Looks like Arizo and his lads are still up at the top there. So parking. We have got ZYX official. We got RV. Heading over now towards where Golf is. We're now jumping in with Osmo. Piece of Fight is down and out. Looks like they're going to be trying to go for the insurgent. Anybody around to stop them? Not really. I think they're going to get this insurgent nicely. The circle is closing in. All three of them are sat on the objective, which speeds it up, which is good. And there it is. So the insurgent's coming. His teammate is indeed coming back very shortly. So they're able to get to a full 4-man. Let's jump back over to this infighting going on here. The Rezo Formai's got on the lads jumped off. However, we have got movement from another team, maybe looking to push them and get this off this building. So we got RB on. Okay, the whole squad on a weapon loading. Arizo going for the early jump, assuming one shot. The rest of the guys are going to be jumping off here. They're going to start taking incoming fire. Oh, Formai's God getting lit up. I'm not going down just yet though. With that AK-205. Go Maka on his Todd at the front. Gonna be opting for the reload. They're at the toilets at the minute, which isn't good for them. So the next circle is definitely going to be Marina. Incoming artillery strike by the looks of things. We've just seen the red smoke, so they're going to have to move off from that. Arizo in the toilet on his own. His teammates are nearby. However, Arizo's in trouble. And the rest of the guys, the Tugs is out, so he's going to assist them. One runs in on his own, gets absolutely blasted. That's down to a 3-man. However, might see a third-person push here coming from the right side. Big RPG there, dealing quite a lot of damage to Arizo, able to get the plates back off once again. Shots coming out here. Moves in. He's going to get out of Brock. Brock gets killed off. Explosions going off left, right, center. The third-person push is coming in. So we're going to see Maka moving up here with his teammates. Going to be looking to try and push this. And another team coming in from the other side. And this is going to be Otter's team. Going to be looking to finish him off. Otter did not spot the guy next to the toilet. Taking shots on one shot and getting blasted as well. One shot on his own inside of the toilet this time. Maybe a little bit stuck. Just a little bit. He's holding it patiently. He's on his own. Rat gameplay coming in from one shot. Oh, he's been seen. He got found. Unfortunate there for one shot. Goes down. It's taken out. Let's jump over a Raptor and the lads and see if they're able to stop this from pushing out. Okay, so Raptor opened fire there with that KTS. BLS getting very ballsy. Very ballsy. Like, I'm talking insane balls. However, injured. Gonna be looking to replay. Raptor moving left. Pity out the front. There is no Otter. Otter is down and out, but the mobile redeploy beacon is down. So Otter could be back in very quickly. Looks like Mac and the guys aren't going to be pushing. There is a drone up in the sky. Okay, so KTS, SCW, smoke launcher, defibs, missile strike. So got a full complement here from Pity. It looks like they are actually getting bombarded instead. They gotta be careful because one of these missiles can just remove them from the game. So we've lost, unfortunately, we've lost UI for Maka. So I'm gonna try and reset it by going to them. There we go, it's reset. And they know they're there. SVK in hand with that SG-553 in reserve. Open the fire towards Pity, dealing a little bit of damage there. Ooh, shots from the right, actually. Incoming fire from a third team. And we have got a team up here. And it's Oddslow with a Fleshy, Deo, and Bilbo up on top of that hill. Looking very nice indeed. Squinty still alive with his team inside of parking. But on top of them, there's Easy, there's Collidus, and there's ABU. Pity getting very brutal. And these guys are not in a good spot. We got Maka and his squad getting forced out of this area by the circle as they're going to be taken down slowly. MRAP pulls up here from Pity. Help with the MRAP, it could blow up. Ooh, that's very close, very close. However, the pressure's on. Maka's not looking good. He's going to try and get this push, but unfortunately will be going down to Pity there. So they're going to be quickly scooping up any plates that were dropped on the floor and going to be looking to move back to the warehouse where they were originally. The MRAP, I believe, is pretty toast. It is on fire. Yeah, it is blowing. He can't get back in it. It's on fire. He's trying. He's trying. He gets it. No, it's a done deal. The MRAP is out of play. There's a Shrew coming in. Does miss Raptor. Airstrike also going in. Let's jump to Raptor. Gets the plate back up. Finds another airstrike. So there's two. So there's a fully functional airstrike and another. So maybe opting to call this in. So interestingly, there is a respawn beacon right here, but I don't think. I mean, I know for a fact it's not going to be a good thing to use it. This hill is disgusting, by the way. Bilbo and his guys, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Outlaw. No, it's not Outlaw. Hornet. It is Hornet. No, it's not Hornet. Ironside. So it's Ironside. Okay. Squinty and his guys still at the top of here. We looks like Raptors moved in. Went for a third party. MRAP downstairs as well. Went for the thermite sabotage, so stopping it being used. Because who is in it? Nobody's in it. But here we go, big push from Raptor, and his guys are going to be running up on whoever's left in this whole engagement. Finishes off the whole thing. Squinty and his team going down. Fookster going down to Easy. Raptor coming to finish off another kill. So they control the whole parking garage now. Again, Ironside up on top of the cliffs. Where's this going to be finishing? Right dead in the center of the marina. So we've got some drone gameplay going on here. These guys are not looking good. They're going to be caught by the circle. They need to move out now. And unfortunately, being watched here by BLS and the other guys, as well as Ironside on top of that cliff. Let's see if they're able to escape from this circle. Here we go. Big push. Smoke for cover, but they are all smoking in front. Hold up. Hello. Wraith and Plestify coming out of nowhere. So we might actually have a bit of a third-party engagement going on here with Raptor and his guys. I don't think they know who's right below them, unless they've got a tugs out to detect that. But I do not see a tugs down. Big airstrike. The Ironside is going to have to move now, and this is going to allow Trident here with Otto to try and push. However, Otto is actually taking incoming fire. We'll be jumping off the top of there. Let's check what's going on below them. So these guys still below them with that MRAP as well. Here comes the artillery strike coming in. Oldslaw getting caught out in the open. We got Clay behind a tree. We got Bilbo above there with Fleshy. Wraiths down below with that MRAP. BLS, Pity, Otter, and Raptor. They managed to make the break. So now everybody is within the parking lot. Who's going to get the engagement? Wraith is on his Todd. The MRAP. Nowhere to be seen, so I'm not sure what happened there. Blown up, perhaps. Wraith has not been seen. He's right in this corner. Looking at Bilbo. Kills off one. Takes down Bilbo. Goes for the finishing kill. My ult for the rope up, which is going to run into Otter's team. Gets engaged with Otter. Could have went for the second floor. That would have been a good shout. 4G gets engaged and will be going down to Ironside. Right. Oh, hold up. I just spotted where the MRAP is. Pleaseify on the outskirts, chilling in his MRAP. Smoke deployed, which means incoming barrage of some sorts. Pity. Raptors over here on the right side. Explosions going off. Otter on the rooftops. Ogyeyo. And Leshy in the car park. We're at standstill at the minute. We're at standstill. However, Raptors team is looking incredibly strong. No plates. Hold on. Raptor's got plates. It looks like he's got no health. But he definitely has health. Raptor's going to try and go for the thermite. Unfortunately, unable to achieve it. Oh my god. Somebody kill someone. There we go. One going down. Leshy's the last man there. Pleaseify still in the MRAP. There goes the thermite. So the sabotage is coming in. Fleshy's still alive. About to die to the circle though. He needs to move out. Pity knows he's there. Pity's going to open fire along with BLS. Going to be looking to try and kill him. Fleshy's on his own. And unfortunately will be going down. And there we go. Well played to Raptor, Otter, Pity, and VLS with the big victory there for their team. And that is going to be Team Trident with that victory. 3-0, 5-1 to Otter, VLS over the 5-1, and 6-0 to Raptor. Second, Nova, Fortnite Sniper, Pleaseify, Wraith, and Osmo. Pleaseify utilizing the MRAP. Yayo, Bilbo, Sleshy, and Slaw at Ironside came third, and Hornet at fourth there with Akalai and Moat. Okay. So we're going to be waiting for the next game, guys. We're going to get music back on. Right, guys, so we're waiting for the next round. By the way, don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already joined it. Exclamation point fire team in the chat, and that'll give you a direct link. There'll be QR codes as well shown on stream, and there's also QR code underneath this stream where you can just click the link, which will be the QR code, and it'll take you straight to the Discord. That's if you want to jump in, get some scrims in, maybe try and compete for the 10,000 euro prize pool, and just want to get into Red Set competitive in general. Right, we're gonna go be right back for a second while I get a drink, while we wait for the next game to go ahead. So I will be back. Just a second. Okay, we are back. We're gonna skip the music. So guys, let me know how you think. Are you enjoying us? Are you liking the BR casts versus what I normally do, which is the competitive multiplayer side of things? Now that we have spectator mode in the game, I've always said I wanted to do some battle royale quads, so it is here. So I'm gonna give it a go. I see Mr. Flexer says you need a spectator operator to cast it would be easier. It would be easier indeed, it would be. But at the same time, I like having control of what I'm commentating over. So it's kind of a bit of like a hit and miss when it comes to that sort of thing. I much prefer to be in control of my camera and commentating from what my perspective is, because I can bounce off of the fact that I see things, and then I can quickly dive over to that that firefight. Whether if I was casting from someone else's perspective, I don't have control. That makes sense. So yeah, a bit chaotic at times, but at least the action is commentated as I see it and as I look at it, rather than anticipating what I'm seeing from POV. And obviously it's easier, you know, when you do normal multiplayer games, you've got like a tenth of that player, you know, of that player airbase actually playing at that point. So you're looking at what, like T12s and whatnot. So the action is very much more localized when this one's broad spread around a battle royale map. So it's a little bit different, but it's something I'm enjoying. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm glad. So we're going to be starting again momentarily. So when it comes to Red Sec, just think of it as battlefield. So you see like redeploy beacon. That is a mobile insurgent beacon. So basically if you defend it and you don't die when you're on it, it will redeploy a teammate if they cannot redeploy anymore. When you land at the start of the game, if you get wiped, you get one chance to redeploy. So you can redeploy as a whole squad again, and then you're back into the game. But after a certain amount of time, those will shut off. So that's the only time you can use redeploy beacons, which are the big ones, or the mobile ones, which are the tiny ones. The guns are all the same. The explosives are all the same. There are calling streaks, for example. You could pick up an airstrike, you could pick up a missile strike, pick up smoke barrage, that sort of thing. In standard pub lobbies, there are tanks. In comp, there are no tanks. There's just the MRAM, which has no gun on top, so it's just a transport vehicle. There's jeeps that we do see as well. There are helicopters, however, they have no. Well, the transport heli has guns. The Little Bird does not. So, without further ado, let's get into the next one, shall we? Oh, hold up. Never mind. We're waiting for another player by looks of things. By the way, guys, if you're new to the stream and you haven't already followed, please consider following the stream. I'll be casting more Red Set, but I'll also be casting competitive Battlefield in general. So, multiplayer, competitive, that sort of thing as well. So, if you're interested in seeing that sort of thing, then I am your man. I do all sorts. I do from small teams up to large scale and BR now. So, that being said, let's get into it. For round 3. Okay. Let's see where these teams are going to land and if USS Grant, which is a new point of interest on Fort Linden, is back in play. That was chaotic at the start of the last round. We had teams landing on it, going for the high loot pools, and unfortunately, we lost a whole squad to the circle early on. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. But let's see what's in play. The Grant is indeed in play, and there's a little bird on deck. So, we go and have a look. I think we should. Hold up, actually. The helicopters are coming in at a different angle. This could be different. This could be juicy. They're now entering the field. So we'll see these names popping up in just a second. Here they are. Now, USS Grant is at the very end. So we may not even go here because all the action is going to be happening quite early on. So let's jump over with Squinty and see what the lads are going to be landing here. So going golf course, perhaps? Or splitting off and going towards the villages down here. So it looks like we're going to be going for a village. Watching to see if anyone else is landing from any enemy teams. Nobody at golf. Nobody at golf. So there is a transport heli there next to golf course. We do indeed have a team on the USS Grant. Now it is technically quite far. Nice nod to Firestorm over there, by the way, with the lighthouse. If you know, Firestorm was Battlefield's first BR. Just jumped over to VLS quickly because he's actually getting engaged in action pretty quickly, opening up fire with the grenade launcher longer range there, trying to get a few shots in, but he does not pick up a kill. There is a squad in here. Looks like my overlay is a little bit bugged, but that'll get sorted in a second. If I just do this and come out, I needed to say free cam for it to work, basically. Taking incoming fire from above, and unfortunately will be going down as he's getting shot from multiple directions and getting killed off there. So down and out indeed. So this team on their own, by the way, which is sorry, is just chilling on the USS Grant. They've got themselves the whole carrier to themselves. Look how much loot is just on this objective alone. Boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes. They are loving life right now. There's all sorts lying on the floor. You know, different types of reinforcement, different types of airstrike. Oh, mate, USS Grant is a nice little loot pool. But you can only stay here for a certain amount of time because the circle's moving in. The little bird is unfortunately dying there. Going out of the game. His missiles on board as well. And it is gone. So unfortunate for the little bird not being utilized, and the guy's gonna be leaving here, the USS Grant. Now the circle is closing relatively fast, so they gotta be quick. They gotta be very quick. Nobody nearby. The nearest is Havoc. Havoc. Evac Bravo, which is over on this left side, and they are gonna be moving by the looks of things. Had a firefight as well. We didn't actually see it on the map because it wasn't showing me, so just bear that in mind, lads. I didn't know they were in a firefight. Moving in. Looks at the MRAP here, so it's going to enable them to actually travel as a group if they decide to, or just go as one man in case they all get blown up. Right, let's jump over to PRSH here. Sitting on one of the towers, jumping in to another nice little loot pool. And we do seem to have Otter and his guys pulling away in an MRAP. We got Pity here. Is Pity on his own? I think Pity might be on his own. Nope, Raptor's in with him. BLS is also flying in. Otter is unable to be achieved, so I believe Otter may be down. So Raptor moving ahead. Again, another teammate here, VLS. Haven't got all of the icons. But we have got Raptor here. They're actually over in the shopping area. Roaming around. I normally would have my camera on, by the way, but I believe... Oh, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go after this round. But I believe my camera might be broken today, hence why it's not on. So, PKS and his team doing an objective from Team Tornado. Just like the airdropping reward is indeed on its way. And what is the goodies? Armor, ammo, and an airstrike of some sorts. Right, let's have a look. What we got? What we got? Let's jump over here. Jump over Callias with a little bird. Easy's with him. AP's you. Just so they're going to grab something as well. Keeping it very low to stop any missile locks if there was another helicopter up. Yeah, moving abroad. Right, we might jump over towards Linden Oil Works, so let's try and get that sorted, shall we? So let's do this. Load a feed, go to free camp, bang. Who is this? Hold up. You guys just seen that. There's a redeploy happening very far afield. Helicopters moving in here as well. Yayo and his lads do recognize that there may be a redeployment happening in just a second. And we might just dart over to see who this is. So I believe this might be Quinty's guys, right? Squinty's guys? No, it's not. It's Barbaros and Donut. So Donut, they're going to be coming in. The reds are very similar. The reds are very similar indeed. We got a firefight coming in as Squinty's team is going to be engaged here with Raptor's team, Team Otter. And this is going to be a firefight of a lifetime. The concussion grenade coming out there, doing a little bit of flash. Squinty inside the garage. Big RPG taking down Otter. Big RPG. Raptor getting engaged there with Squinty. Squinty one shot at this point. Incoming Pity getting taken down as well. This is not looking good for the Raptor guys. BLS, hold up, we got jump out here. It's a one-on-one. And are we going to see Golden Merak get the kill here? No, looks like the cover from... He's one shot. Otter is one shot. It's not looking good for Otter. Goes to the push, and Otter's team has indeed been wiped. Squinty's team all down, but able to be revived. Look at that. Revives coming in. There is the defibs. There is the defibs. There's a beacon on the floor there that they could grab if they wanted to. And they win against the Otter team. Now, the question is the circle too closed for Otter's team to come back into the fray? They were the victors in the last round. Squinty's team were the victors in the first round. So it's basically the two victors head to head, and Squinty's team came out on top. Ball here from Squinty going through the window as they're moving in. Takes the rooftop. This is good for him. Gets the plate back off. Make sure he's at full. Opens fire with the SCW. Pulls out the SVK. Gets the kill. However, there is red smoke deployed, which means there's incoming strike. Carols is going to be looking to try and disengage as he's the last... Well, he'll say he's the last man alive. He's one of the two last alive. And they're going to be trying maybe go for a redeploy. However, they're going to be rolling straight into another team of a 4-stack here. They have not realized he's already taken a sniper shot there. Putting him in a very sticky situation. He's about to be pushed by the looks of things by a Kelly. He's looking for him. He sees him in that shop window. Opens fire. Jumps through. He opts to push this. M4A1 in hand. Goes to the hip fire. Almost down and out. His teammate's going to be pushing instead. He's going to get the heels off. Let's see if his teammate gets the kill. Horn. Looks at the whole 4-man rocked up and got the kill. Listen, might see a sniper switch out there. It is indeed. No, went back. That's an interdictor. Yeah, that's an interdictor. Not a fan of the interdictor, in all honesty. So I'm glad he swapped back to the PSR. There is indeed.
You got a target-rich environment. Stay alert.
I can hear it. There's a redeploy coming in. Shots going out here. Who is on this redeploy? It is the last member of Megalodon, which is Saizuna. And unfortunately, he has to abandon that and try and get away. But is now caught behind this rock and is not looking good for him whatsoever. Pops the armor plate. Does only do one. Takes an RPG. That puts him in a sticky situation. Goes down to Osmo. Let's jump over Squinty's team. Again, getting confused by the red, but Aklai here. Engaged with Barbaros's team. Get engaged with Donut there and another member of that team. Looks like Sori is just on the outskirts of that door. Jew getting a double kill, by the way. On the map just then. I mean, the high ground is held. Somebody's dead here. The Galodi weapon is currently down as well. Akilai is shutting that door. Who's this man? Hello. Chabisk, quite far away still on his own. And they are moving. They're trying to find this man. Who is it? Bubbles. Get pushed in the bedroom. Goes down. There is still someone else alive. I'm pretty sure. Where's the red name? I've seen him. He's above. And it's Bunny. Oh my god. Hello. What's going on here? There we go. Not sure what's going on there, but Bunny does go down. Taking out the game. Now I gotta get out of here. Oh god. There we go. Chabix still behind. Osmo and his lads in these two buildings. Over purple. Ironside. OJ. Leshy. Bilbo. Has destroyed Little Bird on that roof. Who we got here? Cyborg and his teams moving through the main village. Hold up. I just spotted Raptor and Otter's team alive and well. So they have come back into the fray. Interdictor here being held by Otter, but I believe that's going to get switched out very fast. Never mind. Still holds it. Gets the tugs down. Just looking. There is another Lodi nearby, but it's a very risky Lodi. He knows people are around there. Here comes ZYX official. Taking incoming fire though from behind. Raptor also taking fire. That bin is gone. He's trying to stay alive here. Unfortunately, it's taken down as he tries to run away. Raptor using just a wheelie bin as cover. Pity pushing as well. Big sniper shot from Otter. With that interdictor. The new sniper rifle added into season 4 of this update for the Top Gear. Top Gear? Top Gun? The Top Gun edition. The collaboration. Smokes deployed. So be careful because this is going to happen now. They're on a lower ground, so incoming fire there from above them. It's going to put pressure on them, which will now allow a third party to happen. And it would indeed be the team, this team that's under fire. VLS going down. Drone deployed. The cover is whittling down. And very unfortunate for Otter going down, VLS dying out. We've now just got Raptor and Pity. Going to be looking to disengage. We do have a redeploy sector just here. And they may opt for it. However, we have got guys here. We have got one guy over here, Kingstar. Let's see what they're up to. So instead, they're moving towards Wraith. And they're going to be looking into this building. Being sneaky. Sneaky boys. Look at them. Wraith parachuting. Fortnite sniper parachuting. Raptor sees them. KTS out. Taking incoming fire. Very injured indeed. Gets the armor plates back off. More fire coming in, but not enough to be suppression. They're just holding in each corner, both with the same skin. Osmo droning from inside. He's going to be looking for those other teams. Going to be looking for them. And then we just jumped, by the way, to another drone that's looking for these guys. There's two drones. Pinstar going for the redeploy on his Todd, on his own. Is about halfway done. Are these guys going to be real ballsy and push it? Or are they going to let this man just get this redeploy for his guys? This is a new insertion for 3 members of his squad. Grenades going out. RPG's going in. Kinstar alive. The gas has been deployed. He gets it indeed. He pulls himself back into the building. We are going to see their squad return to full. However, they're not going to be at full strength because their weapons are going to be different. And they're going to have nothing in their infantry. But well played to him. Actually, very, very well played to him. Superman, he's got to be careful because they're at his heels is the zone. Kinstar on his own here at the basketball courts. It's not the basketball court, it's the tennis courts. I mean, not touched at all. Here comes his guys, though. So they're jumping on the building. They're going to engage here with these members. So we've got Piece of Fire, opening fire from underneath, going after another squad. Not realizing what's directly above them. Not realizing at all what's going on. They're going to be opting to jump to the next building where Raptor and Pity are waiting in ambush as they're trying to hold. He's being sneaky. Sneaky Raptor. He's sneaking. Pity gets engaged. One guy going down. Over to Raptor. Comes with another kill. Getting shot from behind. Goes down up the staircase. And that is very unfortunate. Both guys are down. That's going to be a bleed out and unfortunately a kill. Pity. The last man alive for his squad. And is going to be trying just to stay alive a little bit longer, see if we can get more points. Gets himself tucked in that corner. More guys moving in. Wait. Hugs are deployed. Wraith holding the stairs. Let's see if Fit. No, Fit pulls himself back, gets his armor plates out. Let's go to the staircase to see who gets engaged. Let's have a look at please. Gets 2 grenades out, gets it a confirmed down, gets a second down, gets himself back, pulls himself out, goes down the stairs, finds another going in for the revive, kills him off. Well played to Mix. They just cleaned that whole squad out and just annihilated them, removing them from the field, getting all of their juicy gear, and it's just holding. 2-man. Wiping that squad. So it looks like we are finishing just here. Now there's just so many artillery shots going in. One member of BSFS just chilling in that building. Looks like Lamont is looking up towards the top there. Bilbo's guys chilling on the 2nd floor. I see a mobile spawn beacon is down. There's another squad over this far left side. It's still the RPG going off. That's Maka. That spawn beacon, I believe, is going to, if it's not destroyed out of circle, actually. Yeah, he's going to have to pick it up. That's very unfortunate for him. He didn't have enough time. Please, he may have assisted by sitting on it with him to speed things up. If he wasn't already near it. Hold up. Hello. Punchy, soupy. Not cry, please. Managed to get Maka back up. Brother plays BF. Unfortunately, going down to 2 strike. And it looks like we might see a nasty push coming in from Punchy and the lads, but Cry is after him. So he's got to pull himself back. So he's took damage. Now he's got to be careful because he's right next to that circle. His teammates moving in though from the right side, going to be opening fire. That's going to be Soupy. Soupy, currently plateless. Managed to get the plates off. There's still 1 member left. of that team they're engaged with. That is going to be no cry, please. Gets caught in the middle of the road there. We're just down to 4 squads remaining. Osmo, Pleasify, Wraith, and Fortnite Sniper are all on the bottom floor here. Vaughn jumps in, gets blasted. We've got ourselves Akli, we've got Gonavu. Lamote getting pushed here by Pleasify, but utilizing the cover of that freezer. Gets the armor plate off, but unfortunately not enough, so he gets pushed by 3 and he will be going down. Big firefight going on here, cleaning up. Oggio and Bilbo pushes out, along with Fleshy. Voxorax pushing with Striker and Punchy. BTFS unfortunately did go down. He was the last man alive for a squad, just holding around, making sure he gets some points. Soupy, Voxorax, Punchy. They're in a real nice position actually. Technically, these guys are fighting, so they're just chilling for a moment. However, this rooftop is nasty. Now, hopefully, the next circle will be off this rooftop. So, Squad Surge needs to hold. Just needs to hold. That's all they do. Punchy's been seen. One squad on one squad. It's 4v4. Voxorax almost goes down. The circle's closing in. Where's that last circle to? It is actually... Okay, so it is actually the final circle, so it'll start shutting at some point soon. Voxorax finds one, he downs him on the mid parachute. There is another one coming in. He is going to get hold of Please as well, leaving just 2 members of that squad alive. He is on his own. Wraith gets his armor broken. He pulls himself back towards his left side. He's going to be opting to go inside. He has got no armor plates by the looks of things. He's probably not going to be able to go and get his armor back. He finds Wraith. Wraith shoots himself and downs himself. Oh no, it's one-on-one. Hold up, hold up. Okay, he gets back up. Wraith is not down. He did go down, but he's not down. Vox is not in a good spot. That circle needs to close in. It's going to force these guys off the roof, and Vox might be able to finish him off. He's got 1 plate, just about. Fortnite Sniper opening fire. Shots going out again. Vox is 1 shot. He tries to get himself in the building, goes down, and that is going to be GG's mix. Team Nova with the victory. Osmo 4-1, 6-0 to Pleasify. Fortnite Sniper with the 7-1, 9-0 to Wraith. Surge in second then. Vox with a 9-2, 3-2 to Soupy. Punchy with that 0-2, 3-2 to Strike. Bilbo 3-2, 0-1 to Yayo. Sleshy with the 0-1, 2-1 to Ozasaur. Vio with the 3-1, 2-1 to Moat, and Akai with that 4-1. Maka 8-1, 5-1 to No Cry Please. Brother plays BF with the 3-1, 3-1 to Inspector Closet. So GG's guys, GG's. Let's see if my camera works. Let's see if it's working. Where's the camera? There it is. Hey, it's working. Right. So that was a good round, but those guys coming out victorious, very big victorious. Let's have a look at that leaderboard quickly on my side. Let's get the music blasting. Okay, so we've got some more games to go through. By the way, guys, exclamation point. Oh, sorry, I'm just itching my arm. Exclamation point fire team in the chat if you want to join. How you doing, Alan, by the way? There is a 2-minute delay to keep things fair. Yes, there is. Pace cam drone breaks would help the show. Yes, it would. How's the spectator control so far? Very similar to Battlefield 5. However, there are little bugs that will be ironed out. I do hope. I'm pretty sure they will be. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's good to have spectator back. It's very good to have spectator back. I cannot wait to see it being progressed further into the main game as well. How you doing, Perex, by the way, mate? How you doing, Lex? See you tomorrow at APAC. I'll see you tomorrow. I will indeed. I will indeed. By the way, guys, just a reminder, there is a 2-minute delay. So me answering to you guys will be very much delayed. I'll try and do it after games, and then I can do it whilst I'm in the lobby. I did a little bit of an explainer with RedSec just for the last game, so you guys get a little bit of a inkling on how RedSec works if you're not actually familiar with it. Because I know a lot of you guys come over from the multiplayer side of things. So just think of it as like Battlefield. So you take everything that you know with Battlefield 6, you slam it into a bigger map, and you make it so squads get wiped and there are weapons dotted around the map in the form of boxes, as well as loadout drops. Vehicles are different. The tanks are not in comp, but they are available in the public matches. There are helicopters, as you've seen. We got the transport heli, we got the Little Bird, we got Jeeps, and we got MRAPs. At the moment, let's have a look and see which teams are currently holding the lead. So I can find that leaderboard. There it is. So 6-7 on the field, coming in with victory on game number 1. Game number 2 was the guys of Team Otter and Team 3 was... when I find them. Nova. Mixed team. Oh yeah, of course it's mixed. Mixed team. So there you go. So we're looking at 87 to 100 players at the moment. No worries, Lucas. Have a good one, sir. Have a good one. It was interesting to see an interdictor being used, because I'm not a fan of the sniper rifle out of RedSec. So it's interesting to see how the interdictor handles inside of RedSec. It does indeed make me wonder. Just to let you know as well, guys, I'm going to be live later as well with multiplayer related stuff for Team SMC. Right. So Team Piranha is missing 2. Nova's missing 1 from Mix, and Ghost is also missing 1. So while we wait, guys, if you haven't already scanned the QR code to join Discord, okay, so by the looks of the button has been indeed pressed, so we are going to just pre it. I'm going to get in the cast. I'm going to turn the camera off, though, for the cast. So, guys, I will see you again. Hold up. There could be someone joining. There is one indeed. And here we go. Oh, hold up. There's someone else joining. There's someone else. No, there isn't. Right. Let's get into the next round. Let's get it. Right. Camera's going off. You know, man. So, we're back in Fort Linden. Hello, Fort Linden. Oh my god, you scared me. Mr. Pone! I'm 2 minutes delayed, but welcome. Right, guys, well, as the game is starting, if you don't know who Pone is an absolute legend. He's bald, he's lovely, kiss him on the forehead, he likes ducks, he's a duck man. Pone, you're a handsome fella. Let's just hope the bot is gonna allow me to call you out. It's not gonna allow me, is it? Let's try again. There we go. Right. Oh my god, we're out the circle. Okay, let's get into Fort Linden, guys. We have got a lot of stuff going on, so let's jump straight into the firefight. There's a lot going on midsection here. Loads of revolvers going off left, right, and center. We got Fleechy there, almost down and out. Looks like these guys are looking nice and juicy today. Bilbo there as well. They're going to be holding on to the oil sector. Looks like Living FPS is on his own here. Throws that frag grenade, but taking it cover fire and will be going down. So it's going to be a whole squad wiped, and they're going to be redeploying momentarily. UMG, Hidendrick, VKS on the outskirts, along with Forever Old. So let's jump out of this. Defense Nexus is looking chill. However, there is some sort of firefight going on over here, and that did pull me over to Colias, which is pretty far away. We're looking over towards the radar and training grounds, actually. And they are having a bit of a firefight. What we got going on here? Oh, wow. It's a 1v1 going on here. And we are going to be seeing Dazio getting the kill. However, the third party is coming in, and this is not going to be looking good for them as Kalidas moves in with a full auto, taking revolver hits from behind, almost down and out, down to one shot, getting pushed from behind. He goes prone, gets the armor out, goes through the door, jumps over the wall. He's being chased so hard, but he will be going down to ABU, able to help his teammate out there. And that third party is victorious on radar. Let's jump over to crash site, shall we? A redeploy coming in hot. Gandalf, Caspian, K Hawks, Power Play Greek. MTZS. They're kind of like, they got tugs out, so they know someone's here. And they're all above them at the moment. So they're just watching to make sure. They found one behind. That's Kinstar. God coming in through the roof there. They're looking bad. They are looking bad. That is not good for them. So shots coming in from every angle. Kinstar will be going down. And he's going to be looking above. He might finish that kill. He is indeed. He gets pushed by another. And that's going to be a squad wipe. But Kinstar falls. So it's down to a 3-man. So, Fist here, making his way up to his objective at the moment. Making his way, along with Inter and Dazzo and Ermac. YK on his own. RPG I just heard coming from afar, and there is actually an airstrike coming in at this hill towards radar and training. Let's have a look over towards the other side of the field here. We have got ourselves an engagement from Mix. Mix are the victors of the last round, getting themselves engaged. Looking to open fire. Let's keep an eye on him for a second with the squad base, if they're able to wipe the squad. There are no drops here, unfortunately. I'm not endowed enough for the drops. Sag. I would love to offer them to you guys, but unfortunately I don't have them on my channel. So I do apologize. I do really apologize. Lovely kill coming in there from Mix, wiping that whole squad. Fierce Raptor, Axel, Monka, and Cortisol all down and out there. They're going to be looking to move forward. They've got themselves, I believe that was an objective on Osmo there, and the incoming crate is going to be dropping from the sky momentarily. They've got themselves a juicy reward. A very juicy reward. Let's see what they're going to be getting from said crate. So, a nice refreshment of armor plates. Very nice. Just what you need to stay alive. We are going to be hopping over to... Ooh. There's a bit of a firefight going on at training. Ghoul's got gas mask on. Okay, revolver out, trying to get a push and gets jumped on. Kills off one, but unfortunately dies to the other. Very unfortunate indeed. That was Pidial with Team Otter. VLS there as well. No Raptor in sight though. They might already be down. There's a third party coming in with ZYX Official, and the rest of his lads going to be looking to push this. Oh, Raptor is there. There we go. Okay, using the Scar, aka the Sword 556. Sniper shots on the left side there. He is going to take a sniper round. Goes for the grenade launch. Does not get in the hit indeed. Let's jump over to his perspective a minute. And he is using the interdictor. So the new rifle added to this season. Tries to go for a shot there. And it looks like he's going to be popping a smoke grenade. And gets the tugs out just to check if anybody's nearby. That circle is going to be moving shortly. As they make their push across. Now, unfortunately... all these guys, they might get caught out because I heard BLS and Raptor already pulling themselves away. So again, there's no Otter, so the fourth man is currently in redeploy. So hopefully they're able to get him back into this game because they're currently fighting at 3-man strength, and they're parachuting over to his left side, and it looks like heading towards solar panels. However, they're going to be running into another squad, so let's see if they're able to hold here and get themselves a few more kills. There's a redeploy. Right next to solar. Like I said, it's risky. It is a very risky play indeed, because our other squad's going to be looking to move in. I've lost my overlay, so just bear with me. Will I get them back? There we go. Let's see if we see a third party. There are teams all dotted around. So that is an objective over there. A team objective. There's a custom loadie coming in. And it is quite near. It is very quite near. Are the teams going to stop this? Or... well, they can't now because it's already redeployment time. Or go for their loadout drops, which is back at training on the outer edges of the circle. Is the circle closing on it? I mean, yeah, that's gone already. It is gone. So, Raptor's lot already left. Mix is coming in. Where's Raptor's guys gone? Wait, they got wiped. Oh, dear. Oh, dear indeed. They got pinched out. Very unfortunate. But hold up. Remember, they may have got wiped. Or Raptor indeed got killed. Not sure what's going on there. Let's bring up the map feed. There are still members of the other guys that are remaining. So yeah, Raptors guys got wiped out. We've got Brother Plays Maca here, and there is a lot of dotting around on this solar panel site. Let's see if I can go over there. Otter is the only one alive. Now, Otter is going in for a revive. So these guys are going to be back out of this fight with Drosky moving in. Pleasy, unfortunately, sat on that corner, will be getting dropped as well. Wraith moving over, and Osmo getting shot from afar. However, Otter sat on that redeploy station, is able to get his teammates back in. How lucky is that? A full complement of team members here from Team Otter. VLS jumping in, Raptor coming in, Pity all coming back in. They land on the well, I mean, they're landing on their loadout drop as well, so they've got some good weapons. There's a few crates dotted around. Going to be looking for those armor plates. That is a VCR in that box, and there's also a AWP in that box as well. The L11, Raptor and VLS getting themselves into a bit of a firefight, looking for more gear, but they are back here. They're not at full strength just yet, but they are whew. Serve them over. That'd be sweet. And I. Okay, so these guys are fine. Let's jump over towards the other guys here. So let's have a look. Squinty, Boosker, Golden Mask, all chilling and looking to push past. There was an RPG coming over from VLS. Looks like Azen along with YK over there. There was a squad wipe coming in, and that was Punchy Squad getting wiped out. Grabbing the MRAP. Squinty using that drone, locating enemy team movements. He can see a lot going on by going up high. Spots more fire, engaging a firefight. So just trying to judge what they're going to be doing here. Gonna be trying to pick off guys at long range. See if they can, like, encourage any other teams to push this. And they're just waiting for the next circle to move in. However, we've got ourselves a gunfight coming in. So, M4A1 here with Squinty. Looks like those landmines are indeed hitting that MRAP down there. A bit of an ambush tactic. Team Nova on 2 MRAPs, by the way. 2 MRAPs inside of this warehouse. Angel Bullet getting shot up there. Squinty's going to be looking to try and break this roof to push in. Or just looking for those enemy teams. So they're in the bathrooms at the moment. Finds 3 of them. That is not a push you want to be contending with. There's somebody else in this corner. Squinty going in with a few rounds. Takes him down. And their whole team is just blasting in this toilet. Doesn't realize there's one in that corner, but they jump in. And they're able to finish him off. Well played to them. Getting themselves a beautiful squad wipe. And killing them off and grabbing all their gear. Let's go over to Maca. Firing with the KTS at long range. We've got Sushi down at the bottom there. Livin looking to move up as well. They've got the cliff. Maca's on his own. Teammates are now moving, rotating back to him at the moment. However, taking incoming fire from towards radar. Looks like they're chilling all the way up the top here. Utilizing that long range firepower. And looks like Kaleidos is going to be moving in. Parachuting in. Jude, still looking for. Kalai is getting it down on a Spectre Closet. Finds Goat Maca, almost killing him in the process. A few more shots going out. Trying to finish off those kills. The circle is moving in. The circle is indeed moving in. There's actually an airstrike over here towards Vindicator Squad. The circle also moving in. 1 man down, unfortunately. Retweet. Sushi and Hydro in a bit of a sticky situation as Forever Old, UMG, VKS, and the rest of the lads are going to be shooting. However, taking long-range firepower from above. Then look at the try and finish these kills. We should have a look at the map in just a second, so let's do that. A lot going down here as well, but we will join those in a second. We want to see what this firefight holds. Because that circle's pushing in. It's going to force these guys out into the open. Hold up. Hello, Team Otter. Appearing out of nowhere. Like ships in the night. Getting themselves a double kill. Raptor. Repopping those plates. There's one man alive of this squad. Forever Old is caught out in the open. Looks like these guys did decide to do a cross. He finds him. Kills off Forever Old. Kills him off that headshot. Removes that squad from play. Finds the other squad, but decides to pull himself away. Tries to get the play off because he's almost down and out. He's got to be very careful. He's out in the open now. The Raptor does indeed pull away from that engagement. Hydro and the rest of the lads shooting that rocket launcher out as well. They're still holding up a top ground. This is going to put both teams in a sticky situation, but Team Otter is in a better point because they're able to go that way. Towards the Lodi. The other teams are starting to move in. Raptor taking fire. These guys are staying quiet. Let's jump over to these guys. RPG going in. Big RPG on Lamote, taking him down, but here comes the paddles. Gets him straight back up. Kinstar. Greek. Azen gonna be looking to try and get on this. Greek going flanking. Nope, decides to return to his teammates. Azen. Smoke in his face. Pulls out K7. Goes back to the KTS. This guy to his left, he doesn't quite see him in that smoke. His team are, though, finishing them off. Gives a few shots off. And they are probably going to be able to wipe this. There's one guy remaining, and that's going to be Vaughn. He finds him in the corner. He kills him off that K7. And well played to these guys. Beautiful squad wipe. Beautiful squad wipe. Back up the Team Otter and the rest having a massive firefight. There's an MRAP coming in from Clias. Airstrike's going out. Team Otter staying alive as a 4-man, by the way, in that whole thing that just went down. Guys are holding the high ground and looking to push forward here with the MRAP, but there's an artillery strike going off, dealing sizable damage to the squad of CB. Unfortunate for Otter getting caught out in the open, leaving just Pride, Raptor. I don't see VLS. I think VLS is out of the game. They're probably, I mean, oh dear, from behind. This is not looking good. This is Team T. Team 6-7. Pity. And he goes down. Unlucky there for Raptor and the lads. They will unfortunately get wiped. Squinty. Long range shooting here with the SVK. Another team over there. So, how many teams are we down to? We're down to 3 teams. I believe we are down to 3 teams indeed. I mean, Squinty's team is the team is in the best position. These guys are too busy fighting, right? They're holding the high ground, yes, but they've got to go through this team to kind of come out on top. Now, Squinty's team are already in the zone. They've got an MRAP as well. So they've got a nice bit of cover with that MRAP. Post goes down. Looks like Squinty's team is getting engaged by Arrow Point team. Get a few shots out of that KTS. Tries to finish off the kill. Taking incoming rounds. Almost goes down. Azen managing to get a lot of shots out. Breaking multiple armor. Kills down one. Loses teammate in the meantime, though. He is the last man alive. His teammate has now bled out. Bookster finishing off kills here from T. Trying to finish off this kill over here. He does indeed. So there's a 3-man. from Team CB. We got 6-7 on this left side, and Aizen on his own. The circle closing in further. Looks like Squinty with the MRAP moves up forward. Takes an RPG, pops the smoke. Hold up. Hold up. They do find him. Aizen goes down. So now it's one squad versus one squad. And T is getting very, very risky and very frisky. Looking towards the left there. They're actually in that bushes. He can't quite see them because the bush is just blocking his view. And they are going to be opting to jump in. Looks like Golden gets himself a kill. Let's see if Mr. T can get himself some side shots into these guys from CB. He finds the head of one with the SVK. He's going to be able to finish him off. It's just one man remaining. And he's going to be moving in and it finishes them off. But wait, it hasn't ended. Why hasn't it ended, I say? Wait, what are we missing? Wait, who's this crazy man? It's Jude! Redeployed at the very end, but gets grenaded off the top of the water tower and will be removed from the game. Team 6-7 with the victory. They won round number 1, so they're 2 up versus the rest. 4-1 to Squinty. Avra TTV with the 4-0. 6-1 to Fookster. Golden with the 7-0. 5-1 to Abu. Kalitis with that 3-1. 3-1 to Easy. And Jude with a 5-2. 6-1 to Aizen. Reek with a 3-2. 1-2 to Oaks and Kinstar with that 2 and 3. 4th to Team Otter. 1-3. 3-3 to VLS. Raptor with that 5-2 and a 4-3 to Pity. GG's to all these teams that are playing today. Absolute sweaty games. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. All the way through. You love to see it. Welcome in, Falcons. Yeah, participating channels, pop-up shows, who knows? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the drops aren't working on this channel if they're available for everybody. I am opted into them. It's just, yeah, I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. So I do apologize. So, while we wait. It is pretty dark. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hope you enjoyed that cast. That was another round. Whew. It is getting good today. It is getting good. By the way, guys, if you're not familiar with me, my name's LikeAnMB. I am a Battlefield caster in general. So let me just get my lamp on before I continue. There we go. So I'm a Battlefield caster in general. I've been casting Battlefield since Battlefield 5, so just before COVID in 2020, I believe. I've been doing a lot of competitive casting for all types of games. So Battlefield 5, I did a little bit of Battlefield 1, I've done Battlefield 4, I've done a tiny bit of 2042, and now we're rolling into Battlefield 6. Now, I do multiplayer and I also do RedSec. So I do both the free-to-play portion and also the pay-to-play portion. So if you want to stay up to date with competitive Battlefield in general, then don't forget to hit that follow button. If you want to join the Discord, you can join my personal Discord. You can also join the Discord Fireteam Hub. If you want to join in on the scrims for RedSec, quads, and join in on the 10K tournament that is on its way. So yeah, but great game so far. Woo! You guys are 6-7, rolling with the 2 victories so far. Their points are going to be made up of kills, made up of position placement. So there's a little bit more to Battle Royale than whoever comes first. Points are made up of all different types of things within Battle Royale. I'm fresh to RedSec casting. So this technically is my official first time casting RedSec. I've only casted multiplayer so far. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, and you enjoy a different aspect and different look upon Battlefield with the official spectator mode here as well. So we haven't just got POVs anymore. We've got an in-game camera that will just track anybody and everybody. A few little bugs to start with, but it's going to get ironed out over time as well. So this spectator and the custom lobby will change as time goes on. You know, all the bugs will be neutralized, hopefully, and we're going to be seeing more and more quality of life things added to the spectator and the lobbies. But no, Poon, Mr. Poon, thank you, sir. Love your face, love your face. Hope you had a good stream, mate. Hope you had a good stream. And by the looks of it, we are launching into another round. Hold up. Guys are coming in. Guys are moving in. Never mind. We're not launching just yet. We're going to pop that 1 minute. So we get 21 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. I'm going to look at my channel to see if there is indeed drops upon my channel. Okay, so it doesn't show at the top of the page. And it doesn't show in the actual... Normally you see drops enabled at the bottom there, so I have no idea why not. And I'm probably not going to have time to investigate it, unfortunately, so I do apologize again, guys. I do apologize. Right, we removed the camera for the cast. Bang. Good luck to all teams involved again in this next round. And again, may the best team win. May the best team win. Welcome to Fort Linden. Who's going to take the carrier? Who's going to go on to the USS Grant? The new point of interest. Full of loot. Very risky. Here we go. Right. So, the USS Grant is indeed in play. Should we go see the USS Grant? Let's go have a look, shall we? And I'm speeding up the camera, by the way. So this is how big Fort Linden is. It is massive. It is a hot spot and it is a hot drop. However, there is a massive load of players coming off of the marina. And it's just going to get hot and spicy. Just instantly. Instant hot and spicy business. All over the marina. It is, yeah. I mean, let's get it, shall we? So Vaughn here, engaging with the revolver. His teammate picking up a kill there. Getting that kill against Fallen. More teams underneath. By the way, guys, if these squads wipe, they do get one more chance to redeploy. So they'll come back into the fight and go elsewhere. So it's not all NBN like you would see in other BRs. They do get a second chance. However, me getting outside is another problem. Here we go. So, there's one member left of Sunburst. And that's Harlane. Opens fire and unfortunately does not finish that kill. And he will be going down there. So that's going to be a squad wipe. As they are removed from play, they're going to be looking to respawn shortly. However, another squad is pushing in. Bunny getting himself engaged. Kills off one as he takes down Govu. And I believe there's still one more member of that squad remaining. Hold up. Is that a revive? That is a revive. But unfortunately, maybe too little, too late. Oh, hold up. Who's that coming from behind? Just appeared out of nowhere. Akai comes out of nowhere. Finishes that kill. Picks up that weapon. The TR7. Goes to the revive. Picks up his teammate. Gets him back in. There's still one member of that squad remaining. Donut. Picks up the TR7. Very powerful gun that uses at close quarters. Kills off one. What was that? Few shots going out there, but unfortunately gets taken down again. And there is one man alive. Looks like he's going in for the revive, picking his teammate back up. That's going to be a Lamote. Hold up. Who's this man? Hello. My boss. They're just coming out of nowhere. Kills off one. There's one man alive on the opposite team. He's looking for a weapon to grab. The TR7. Hold up. There's another guy rolling in. Oh my god. It's just constant on this marina. Constant. Go for the pre-fire. He's trying to look for him, but he's nowhere to be seen. I believe he's ran off to the other building. He has. They're over there. Woo! That was spicy. That was indeed spicy. How you doing, Sly? How you doing, Tanner's room? I'm doing red sec now. I am indeed. Oh my god, the crane almost fell on his head. By the way, I would have killed him outright. Superman. Oh no, he dove straight into a team member then. He will be going down. His teammate getting killed off as well. It's just one man alive. UFO. Hold on, we've got Treshu as well. Treshu goes down. It's now just UFO. UFO is going to try and run away from this engagement. Runs over the gate, over the wall. And he disengages from this fight. Now, we have got Solid. Right on top of the building. Being a cheeky boy. Look at him, prone. Look at him. Prone boy. Being cheeky boy. Look at him. What you doing, sir? What you doing? Okay, going for the redeploy. Sat on the beacon. Anyone going to engage this? Barbaros and his team of Donut are going to engage this. But don't realize there is a cheeky Solid above. Is Solid going to actually engage this as well? I mean, I would if I was Solid. This puts pressure on both teams, by the way. However, not dealing much in the form of damage. Looks like he is going to kill him off. And that redeploy has been thwarted. Now Solid being on his own. Might get killed by Bunny. Oh. He just got absolutely smashed by a rocket launcher. Absolutely smashed. Let's jump over to Team CB. The runner-ups into the last game. Abu, Easy, Jude, Colitis. I say the runner-ups. They were in the top 10. Going over towards Crash Site. Okay, okay. I don't think there's anybody here at Crash Site, is there? There is nobody at Crash Site. So, we're going to have to go into pre-cam, because that's the only way you can get into this camera view from above. There's a lot going on here. So let's have a look. And we've jumped over to Angel Bullet, who has got Ermac above him. And Jalapeno. Go for pure hip fire, and unfortunately will not get a kill. And I believe that might be that squad wiped out as well, as they managed to clear off in the construction zone. Angel Bullet, however, leaving the field on his Todd, on his own. Runs, unfortunately, into Vuxarak, Soupy, Punchy, and Strike Error. Going up the crane. Gets engaged, loses his armor plate. Now, this is going to be hard. He's almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. he's dead. He's gone. He is gone. Unfortunate. So these lads boarded in the MRAP next to the defense nexus. Somebody is in defense nexus at this time. We've got YZF officials inside of there with his team. Hold up. We've got movement here on the outskirts. So we've got Intel FPS and the rest of the lads. Looks like they're going to avoid the defense nexus and carry on their merry way over to the other side. RPG's out, or Shore out in general, just to check if there's anyone nearby with a vehicle or anything. So, we've got movement on defense nexus. Let's see this engagement. So it is underneath. Lads can hear the movement. The drone is looking. The drone knows they're there. The MRAP is going to opt to run away from this engagement, which is probably the good thing to do, especially with the circle closing in. However, there could be a chance as well. Oh dear. So the custom drop has dropped in. Verax is going to be driving on his way with his teammates and leaving the field. So we have got still other guys there. They've got their custom Lodi. I think Punchy is actually returning to the field. Wait, no, they're UAVs, by the way. It's not a flying truck, just before anybody says. Let's jump over to Squinty, the victors of the last round. Get an engagement mix. This whole tower going down. Getting absolutely blasted. With BSFS and his team over here. I heard a airstrike coming in. So just chilling in the car park there. These guys over at the warehouses. Not much going on in the form of combat at this area. If anything, there's custom loading with Team Megalodon, which is going to load the feed for it now. Is going to get juicy. Here we go. So Donut, along with Barbar Beast, is going to go for the custom loadout. Looks like these guys may have pushed for it as well. Incoming artillery. No, airstrike coming in. Massive hit there on the building, but no. Hold on, there was a kill. Podleia getting killed off instantly, so losing a squad member in that. Going for their own custom weapon drop as well. And leaving the field. Jalapeno with Cobra, Bullet, banning CCTV, Donut getting very spicy. VCTV does not see him. He spots him in the last second, but it might be too little too late as he moves around this corner. Tries to pick up that kill as he moves over towards the burning circle and gets pushed and taken out. Down and out. Cobra, though, finishing off one, goes for the confirmed kill, which weakens this squad in general. Cobra, though, goes down, removing their squad from play entirely. Slushy and Bilbo get engaged. Let's have a look and see what they're up to. We just got to do this quickly. Do this, and then we can go over to them. There we go. Shots from the right side there. Jumps the wall. Gets engaged. One gone down. Two gone down. Kim start opening fire. Slushy's in a bit of a problem at the moment. He's going to get the armor plates out, taking more hits as he almost goes down yet again. Yayo and Bilbo going to be looking to move up there. Aizen in a nice spot actually for this. A very nice spot. Takes down Bilbo. Goes for the armor plates. Has jumped to his teammate. Kimstar opening fire as well. No frag grenades in their hands though. They could get a nice frag over there. Gonna opt for the push here with the 7. Goes for the C4, but they've already left. They've already left. There's nobody there. They've disengaged. They're currently rotating in the opposite direction. However, it leaves these guys real weakened as they're down to just a 2-man. Hold up, but the fight's not over yet as another team is starting to roll in. Whoa, they've come back. Hello, Greek and a Hawks. They managed to come back in. Airstrike on their position. Basic weapons, so B36 and the revolver. Moves out of the zone of that airstrike. The custom loadie's right there, so they could grab it before the circle closes in. But I don't... Are they going to go for it? I mean, I personally would. But they don't know my perspective, right? So it could be totally different call from their end. The MRAP. Was the thermite deployed? It was not. Jumps out, Eslin kills off Voslor. Power going over there, Asian going over there as well. So here comes Ox. Jumps straight into the other side. It's gonna be probably looting some crates in here, I would. Yep, so loots a crate, gets the armor plate. Loots another crate, gets the armor plate and a SVK. Quite a powerful DMR. Jumps over to the next house. Opens fire even more. The circle's closing in. Bilbo gets blown away by an RPG from Fierce Raptor and the rest of the lads that just rolled into that circle. Impressive firepower going down. Now we are going to quickly leave these guys because there's a mobile beacon going up over here and RPG's going left, right, and center. And I mean, they're going to get it in. They're going to get them in. You know what? We're going to go back here. We're going to go back. And it's quick. Here we go. Cortisol in the swimming pool. Here comes Axel and Raptor moving in. Able to fire that KTS at long range. I can hear movement from a vehicle to his left. Might catch Aizen out. Does not get the last 2 shots in. Sprinting over now. Through this house. Monka still hot on their heels. Hooks on top of the building. This is good for him. Use the assault ladder to get up there. Takes a shot. Gets the armor plate back out. They're unable to keep the pressure on to keep these guys next to the circle. And unfortunately getting absolutely blasted. Hooks might actually go down. Goes inside the house. They're all on top of the building behind him. He is now next to the circle. Goes back up the ladder. Finds them behind. Wait, it's just constant back and forth. Finds one next to the chimney. Builds him off and murders him and takes him out of the game. Another team rolling in though. That is going to be team. Is that mix? It isn't. They both die outside of the field. Monka and Fierce Raptor last remaining for these guys. Let's see who's on the field. Are we going to jump in with Raptor? With Team Otter still alive as well. They're on top of one of the towers. Raptor looking injured. Getting his plates back up. They're engaged with these guys over here. Ermac. Hop in the smoke grenades with a smoke launcher. Gives a few shots at DMR, but gets downed. Gets picked back up, back into the fight. Looks like an artillery strike here. And a few RPGs went off on VLS and Raptor and all. From this right side, by the way. It could have been from this rooftop, because it was quite high up. So in the underground parking lot, we are going to see these lads moving through the underground section. We have got members of BSF just above them. However, they are past each other like ships in the night. Arizo. Oh my god, you are in the most rattiest position ever, man. Beautiful position. Beautiful. Look at his shiny head. BTFS just chilling and holding. Team Malta opening fire. Let's have a look at what Raptor's doing right now. Okay, parachute coming out. Heading over to LP. Looking around, check if anybody's pushing. Gets the assault ladder up. Nobody seen really? There are people underneath. There are definitely people underneath. They're currently underground though, so not within view technically. Otter's currently droning it right now. We got Pity there. We got Raptor there. Wait, are they one man down? They are one man down because the beacon's out. Getting back into the game. Anybody got these zip wires to engage this? We may see an engagement. Say no, they're down a player. Let's see if they do it. Here we go. The engagement onto Otter. And it's going to be a multi-man engagement. He kills off one. He goes down to another. Pity comes back in. Unfortunately, falls off again. The beacon is left to his own devices. It gets destroyed. They're no longer getting called back in. Goes up to try and finish this. Raptor is going to be trying to open fire here from his perspective. What are we going to see? A disengagement? Or are we going to see a constant engagement? Looks like a disengagement for now. Goes prone, goes under the rubble. Moving his way over towards the other side. Getting shot in the back, and unfortunate for Raptor, getting killed and removed from play. Even just one man alive, and that's Pity. He's going to want to play it safe here, but he's in a... he's not a good spot, because there's another team here, and another team rolling in. Irizo has changed location. The rattening is still going on. So BSF still there. Hydro under here. Who we got here? This is T's party. Squinty. The 6-7s. Arizo He could get spotted at any point by a drone, by the way. If a drone picks him up, he's dead. But again, utilizing the building rubble as a way to stay alive. There could be an engagement here momentarily. This is Mix. Let's have a look at Wraith. Apparently not. Let's have a look at Wraith. There we go. Finds Ermac straight away. Pulls himself back. Pulls the ladder right in front of him, by the way. Decides to push underneath here, and he does find none other than that sneaky man from Team Otter that takes him out. Unfortunately, though, that was short-lived, as Pity did go down. Let's have a look at Squinty. Arizo sneaking still. Oh my god, Arizo, man. How's that man staying alive for this long, by the way? Gas deployed. Squinty and his guys remain alive. Punchy's on his own. Arizo is still prone and just crawling out the circle. Just crawling. BSF nearby. He's still just crawling. Oh my god. Surely he gets spotted, right? All in, do you spot him? The man who's got a big shiny head and he's crawling. There he is. Arizo finally down and out. Sushi and Hydro in a bit of a sticky situation. Ermac from above there goes down. Big explosion. Sushi pushing over. Inter and Deizo looking to move ahead. Sushi just kissing the fire of that circle. Kissing the fire. Opts for a push. Nobody's watching, so he should be fine. Oh, hold up, Punchy. You sneaky boy. Wait, Ermac? Oh, he was down. He was down. He was definitely down. There's a lot of chaos going. There's a lot of squads. There's a lot of squads for so little circle. It's hard to keep an eye on who to watch. So, Squinty probably in the best location for this current circle. They have the high ground. They can get the drone up, and they can look for enemy team members and try and locate any of those white dots from the oh yeah, there we go. From the drone's view. From the infrared. So yeah, I've spotted BSF on the outskirts. Now, the other squad, though, however, is underneath them directly. So. Soupy got engaged. So I think they know they're there. Now, who's going to come in victorious here? The circle's closing in. It's going to force them into this sector. Same for 6-7. Sushi on his own for JP. Look at him. Got a grenade launcher. Could be a smoke grenade launcher. It is indeed smoke grenade launcher. Gets the gas mask on. Gets engaged. Taking incoming fire though. Walks outside the circle. And is getting burned to a crispy. So be careful. Pulls in the smoke barrage. Still alive, by the way, and crawling in. Team T, still above. He is actually down on the ground floor with strike error, and Soupy goes back up. They want to hold this high ground. They definitely want it. BSF looking a bit hurt there as well. Sushi taking damage, but remains alive. The circle's continuing to close. It's getting smaller. Super Punchy moving out with strike error. Squinty moves down, gets hold of one. His teammates are finishing him off though. Gold as well. We're going to have to go into this view here for this. A lot of action going off. Squinty moving in. Hairlane getting killed off there as well. Leaving just one man alive here, which is Slaven. and unfortunately goes down. That is going to be another victory to Blackjack, aka 6-7, with the big victory. Big victory. Squinty with the 6-0, 6-0 to Golden. Fuxo with the 4-1, 4-0 to Avra. BSFS there with the 0-3, 2-2 to Harlane. BSF Sylvan with the 3-3, 0-3 to Fallen. Kiwi with the 1-2, 5-2 to Hyde. Sushi with that 3-1 and 1-1 to Livin. Voxerax with a 0-2, 0-2 to Soupy. Punchy with a 3-1 and 1-1 to Strike Error. In Stellar with a 4-1, 2-1 to Ermac. And there we have it, guys. GG's. Fist here with a 5-2, 4-1 to Daisio. Formey's God with a 1-1, 1-2 to One Shot BF. Arizo the Ratman with a 3-1, and Shivers with that 3-1. Pity 3-1, 0-1 to VLS. Raptor with a 0-1 and 3-1 to Otter. Try to get as many of the kills in before the leaderboard went. But that is a big GG's. Big GG's all round. Right, so we're going to be waiting for the next one. We're going to be waiting for the next one. How you doing, Sly? By the way, 2-minute delay, guys. Tina's room. Hello, hello, hello. I'm doing RedSec. I am indeed. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully you're enjoying the cast. Or RedSec. Quads. By the way, guys, exclamation point. Fire team. In the chat to join the Discord. If you want to jump in on the games. And if you want to participate and try and get into the 10,000 euro tournament. You can also join the Discord via a link down below. There's a QR code. You can either scan it or you can click it directly if you're on PC. And that will allow you to also join that Discord. So we've done 6 rounds so far? 5 rounds? 5 rounds? I think. I've lost track. We've done quite a lot though. We've done quite a lot. Hope you guys are enjoying the cast. And if you're new to the stream, don't forget to drop that follow button. If you want to watch back any other Battlefield casts that I've done, it's exclamation point YT for YouTube. I've got VOD stored there, about 200 plus of them, spanning back different games. Thanks, Nightbot, by the way. I didn't even know it was in here. Posted to the YouTube link, and then Stream Elements posts YouTube link, so there you go. So, we're just waiting for the players to rejoin the game yet again. Okay, so we're almost ready to go. We're almost ready to go again into another round of RedSec. Now, my cast is pure pay-by-play and a little bit of color involved. I won't have like analyst information or anything like that because I'm solo casting. So just bear that in mind if you're watching and you want to know like which team is in the lead and such. I kind of know who's in the lead, and it is definitely going to be the Team 6-7 because they have won themselves 3 games, so they've won themselves quite a lot. So they're going to be definitely leading the charge today with Squinty as the man behind that. So just bear that in mind. If you want to see a more in-depth analysis, I believe Gibson Casts is live at this point, and he'll have a more in-depth analysis with his team with him as well. But if you want to see the biggest of the Morty, hello. If you want to see the biggest actions, then stay tuned because we're gonna have some more action coming forth very shortly. Just a reminder as well, we have got ourselves a 2-minute delay. We got ourselves a 2-minute delay. I'm going to be running a 1-minute ad momentarily. You'll hear this in the future, technically, from when I run it. So, just bear in mind that 1-minute ad is coming. So you get yourselves a 21-minute break in the action. Just bear that in mind. Here we go again. We're jumping straight in. Never mind. Aggressive has joined. So that will put that on hold for a minute. Okay. We're launching 10. Let's get to it yet again. Never mind. Music back. Okay. We're good to go. Surely. There we go. Right. The next round commences. Let's remove the camera and get into it. Welcome back to Fort Linden. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we go. Let's jump into that action. And where should we head? We've got a whole place to head to. I mean, we could go see USS Grant. They're coming in. I mean, they're coming in from this side? Wait, hold on. They're coming in from this angle. So we could see some action on USS Grant. However, I think Marina might actually have most of the action along with crash site. So I think we remain where we are. And we'll just follow them in, basically. So teams are now dropping from the Chinooks, entering the field of Fort Linden. Right, let's jump onto the defense nexus. We haven't been here for a while. Let's see how these teams go up against each other, shall we? E19 hand or USG-90. Okay, switches out for the Orc. The F-88. Few shots going into Maka. Maka's looking a little bit injured. He's going to be careful not to overextend in case his teammates are with him. But they are actually quite far away, so Maka's going to pull away from this engagement and return to his teammates for protection. And just keep rolling around, finding those boxes. They'll get engaged with each other shortly. Bring out that map. Let's see who else is getting engaged. Looks like, unfortunate for these guys, they are looking very much injured. They are actually respawning. I just teleported over to their respawn, which is right next to the USS Grant. There's nobody aboard the Grant, by the way, and the circle's far away from it. This would be an ideal spot for these guys to go and get some loot. It would actually be a very nice spot for them to get some loot. But we're going back to the defense nexus. Airstrike coming in. Verorax. Right in the middle of it. Should be fine inside the building. Teammates also fine. Okay, so disengagement here from Maka and the guys as they leave the field, heading over past these shipping containers, and may actually go past construction and head over towards the main village. We got some people in construction right now. But yes, the defense nexus seems to be just all to these guys, and they're going to be well happy with that, to be honest with you. Drone getting deployed here at construction. Looks like these guys did opt for construction instead, and they might try and do this to hold those guys out of defense nexus. So we're going to have to take control of a person's POV before we can switch up and go to somewhere else. But we get to have a look. So possibly was thinking about going for the USS Grant, but maybe not. You kind of need a helicopter to get there effectively, let's be honest. Right, let's have a look somewhere else, because there's not much going on here. Let's get into the action. So out and then in. Here we go. There's something action going on. UMG with Forever Old and BKS. RPG's going out there. There's Please. Gonna open and fire on Please there. Gonna be pulling away from this engagement as well. But there was an airstrike coming in which forced them away. Looks like they've actually disengaged from each other. There is a T-Wheat on his own. He hasn't got any squad mates with him. Hold on, no he has. He's got one on the rooftops there. But it's a 4v2 technically at this point. No, the others are coming in. There we go. So we've got a 4v4 engagement here. T-Wheat though getting caught out in the open, goes prone behind this wall for cover. UMG passing straight over. The tank above just getting absolutely detonated. Smoke grenades getting popped out. Grenades getting returned. Gets that health off as well. We got a big push coming in for these two lads. So let's jump over to Roski. Or Hydra Sky. Gets killed off though in the meantime. Does come in the down though. But look at that. Living. Picking up all the other kills and wiping them from the field. Sushi getting the revive. Getting them back into the game. GG's to them. Well played. The circle is pushing in. It is forcing them out of chemical. We have got ourselves, next to the MRAP, Oldslaw. Or Oluslaw. I'm butchering names left, right, and center today. Coming over towards Gecko and the lads. We're going to make sure we get that change in. There we go. Get the UI elements back so we can see where other squads currently reside. Right, so Defense Nexus could possibly be... It could be the ending point. Someone is actually on USS Grant. Looting up. Getting in with the loot. Grabbing all the juice. Defense Nexus is going to be looking very sweaty very quickly, as multiple teams are all rocking up at the same time. And they're all getting engaged in combat here, firing at people from outside. With the SAW 556, it is going to be Wraith. And this gun is a laser beam at long range. Absolute laser beam. Slow fire rate though, so not the best at close range. Parachutes in, he knows there's a team underneath him. He finds one down, he's going to finish that kill. Claws it there, trying to go for the pickup. Goes down the stairs as well. Gets the grenade off. Doesn't quite kill off brother. Pushes in with his teammate. Gonna try and pick up this kill on brother. Brother's trying to disengage. He knows he's being hunted, but there are two other members of that squad nearby. Burrow-Rax opening fire there. Another squad on the Defense Nexus. He's looking for him. He's up that staircase, lying down. In the window, actually. Has he jumped out the window? He jumped out the window. The tugs as well, lining them up. He finds him. He's found brother. Taking a lot of fire there. He's going to have to disengage. Easter egg 2042, by the way, the robot dogs. 2042 Easter egg. Brother, going around the rear. Soupy and his lot, chilling in the midsection. The MRAP with Goat rolling in now, over towards construction. Let's look at the action. Okay, we got even more action over here with Squinty. So these are the victors of the last game, by the way. He's just chilling in the corner. A bomb currently being detonated for a mission reward. And we are quickly going to do this. So we can get some UI elements, you know, if I can. There we go. So a free reward for them. There are a few squads like looking to move through, and they are actually going to start like getting engaged. Hold up. The drone has been popped, and the drone is investigating who that is. Little Bird, it was a custom weapon drop, by the way. So Squinty in the Little Bird with Golden Mayak using the infrared from its secondary seat, looking for those team members of the opposition. And they know they are getting rolled up on now. Let's see how these guys do. Jesus, open and fire. Doesn't finish a kill. Fusca moving up against Jesus. Dows down him. Goes for the defib. Another one down. Another one down. Leaving just one man alive here, which is Procane. Getting pushed by 4 members of Team 6-7 and goes down to him. However, the third party coming in from miles away. Shivers Arizo. One shot and for my God. I'm going to be looking to engage on this fight. Okay, so redeploys from behind there. Over the waterfront. Golden Mayak, Squinty. They're all looking good. They're all looking good. So this is actually an objective for another squad. There it is. Second chance has now been disabled. Very close range firefight coming in. Look at these guys next to the bin, by the way, being sneaky boys. Oh dear. They're both there. They kill him off. Oh my God. ZYX official. Gets the plate off. His teammate finishes off that team. Takes down CB. Arizo's lot still engaged with 6-7. There's Squinty with the sniper rifle. They're gonna pop heads. He actually has a good shot to his left. If he looks a bit more left, he could see another squad, but he's not opting to get that engagement just yet. But he's got to be careful. He could actually get engaged on that left side. They're on that hill and they're alone, but they're not looking this way, so he's lucky. Okay, so this is the engagement we're going to watch for the time being. Because this one is just constantly on. Squinty gets the tugs out. Notices the 4-man right in front of him. His teammates are now starting to roll up. Now, Squinty's guys... they're so lucky. These guys could have engaged him. Squinty on for my God. Pulls himself back. Gets the reload off his SCW. Gets the plates back up. His teammates are getting engaged from all angles. That is one member down. The smoke getting deployed here. Fusca coming in with another kill there. Leaving just one shot and Shivers. Arizo gets picked up. Oh my God. Gets picked up. Arizo dies. Squinty goes for the revive. There's another team member down. Another revive coming in. For my God goes down. Shivers goes down. Leaving one member alive and remaining. And that is going to be one shot. BF, who was one shot and dies to Team 6-7. Well played, 6-7. Artillery strike right onto the heads of these guys. Achille there, Vaughn, Lamotte, and Gavu all getting hit. 8 squads remain. Let's have a look at that map. So Squinty's team crossing the river, making their way into the play zone. Achille and the other guys here holding into I don't know what you'd call this place. It hasn't got a name, but I'd like to call it wreckage yard. They're calling something in. There's a defuse point here. Custom drop here for Verifax. Mix moving through. Strike error actually half dead. You'll be very careful. He's got 4-man on him. Getting absolutely blasted by explosives. And yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. Wraith takes him down with a grenade launcher. Osmo finishing him off. Jumping over towards USS Grant, which is technically still in play. Just about. Harlane going up the zip wire. They have a nice section of this map, by the way. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, Jalapeno. Just kissing that fire line again in the water. His teammates also in the water, just being held. Oh dear, this is bad. Angel Bullet taking bullets. This isn't looking good for them. And it is, yeah, I mean, let's see if they survive this. Angel's drowning, taking incoming shots. I mean, Angel almost dead, out of the water. Jalapeno's still alive. Vanny. Vanny's actually standing. Oh no, he didn't stand, he's swimming. Got scuba gear on. The drone goes out. The drone goes out as well from BSFS. Here comes a bomb. Bang! Now, if Squinty was stood there, he would have been dead. But he wasn't. He was underneath. Lucky man. Squinty's team finishing off. Kills off the drone as well. Nice. They're looking good. They're looking very good. Squinty's team again leading that charge. Down one member, though, I believe, actually. Angel Bullet. Needs to figure out what to do here. Looks like a redeploy beacon has been put down by Squinty's team. Goes in for the airstrike. So the airstrike's been deployed here to try and save Angel's team. The SFF Sleven is out of the incoming fire. So he's back in position. Looks like Angel Bullet's going to stop this redeploy. Definitely stops the redeploy. But now that redeploy is gone, they know who's exactly behind them. Fuxo's going to be looking to get engaged here with Jalapeno. Another squad just getting wiped there. That's Soupy squad with Wraith. That's Mixed gone down. Getting engaged here. Tries to go after Angel Bullet. Unfortunately gets taken out in the open. Taking fire from the left side here from BSFF. And we could see a third party from behind from these lads. Looks like we are indeed. Avra getting shot out in the open. Can I just say, well played to these guys for staying alive. They're in a real bad position. They're out in the sea, swimming away from USS Grant, and they managed to survive. Very well played to them. Avra opening fire, Squinty and Fusa still alive and holding, by the way. Jalapeno goes down. Vinci CCTV and Angel Bullet still alive. Revive coming in though from Angel. Get a teammate back in. Jalapeno's back up. Right, we haven't gone over here and have a look at Power Pylon. So Livin, as a 4-man, RPG hits that building. How you doing, Gibson Cast? How you doing, mate? Thank you for the raid, mate. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. 2-minute delay. I do apologize you won't hear this for a minute. Oh, you got booted? That's a shame, Mark, man. Angel and Jalapeno. Trying to stay alive outside the circle. They might go down here, though. Very touch and wire. Oh, bullet pulls out. Across the road. Taking incoming fire from Squinty and Fuxer, who's going to be looking to try and pick up these kills. Again for Aklai and Vaughn. Moving in from behind. We've got GoView as well. Power Pylon still under the control of Team Green. Actually, they're redeploying as well. So Sushi, Hydro, and Tweet is going to be coming in with that redeploy. Fuxer and Squinty going with the RPG towards that. Drop looks like Falling gets caught trying to loot it for the armor plates, and the circle is also moving in. Squinty's hot on the rear. He's going to be getting into a firefight here. He's going to be very careful. BSFF's down and out. However, T and his squad mate are not looking good right now. It's a 2-man versus a 4, and actually another 4-man, unless they've lost their beacon. I think they might have lost their beacon. So a 2-man versus a 3 and a 4 full squad. Akali pushing out. Looks like Fuska goes down, leaving just T on his own. Unfortunately for Squinty, it's not looking good. I mean, he gets the drone out. He's going to have a little look. He's going to try and push up here because these guys are getting engaged with each other. So this is going to allow Squinty just to chill for a sec. Going to keep an eye on his drone. He might actually drop a bomb. Gets himself right next to the bush. I think Vaughn just took a shot at him, so he still knows he's there. Govu, Vaughn, and Akali, they're going to be looking to push around. We're going to be seeing flanks. Another 4-man now, so they managed to get a man back in. I wonder if Squinty is going to try and go for that third party at the end. Sniper out as well. Is he shooting? He is shooting. Oh no, Squinty gets removed from play. By to wheat. Living looking for a kill here. Going after Govu, leaving him 1 shot. Vaughn is also 1 shot. This could be their win here. And it's going to be another one down. He goes for the second kill. He gets the second. He's going to get the third. He's right behind him. He didn't see him. And that is it. He gets the kill. And that's going to be Vindicator Squad with the victory here. Putting them in first place in this round. Well played to him. So Kiwit with the 7-1, 4-2 to Hydro. Sushi with a 3-2, 4-1 to Libin. Vaughn with a 2-2, 2-2 to Gobu. Akai with a 1-3, 1-2 to Lamote. Squinty with a 12-1. Wow, Squinty with loads of kills. 7-1 to Fuska. Golden Mayak with a 2-1, 0-1 to Abra. Fallen with that 2-1, 2-2 to Harlane. BSFS with a 3-1, 1-1 to Sliven. Jalapeno with that 1-2, 2-2 to Cobra. Angel Bullet with the 8-3, missing a squad member, and Mix there in that last objective. I appreciate the raid, by the way. I do appreciate the raid. I'm just going to get a shout out for you if I can, Mr. Gibson. Right, I am back. Hello, I am back again. Welcome in, welcome in. GG's, by the way, that was some good games, some good games. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Am I using a controller? No, I am not. So, well played to all teams that participated today. It's been an amazing set of games. Absolutely amazing set of games. I can't wait to do it again. It was absolutely brilliant. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Very much appreciate the time that I've spent casting. I appreciate the teams for, you know, hosting this, and I appreciate team. Don't forget to join Discord, guys, and don't forget to look at the QR code below if you want to join Discord, getting on with the scrims as well. Right, guys, I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to go and raid somebody else. If you need to talk with me, by the way, in Discord about anything casting related, I know you're saying you guys are struggling using the M&K. I can help. I can help. I've been casting Battlefield for years, so the control scheme is kind of around the same. So if you do need assistance, just let me know. Yeah. But I did try controller as well, and I actually find MMK easier for me personally. And that is someone that came from controller originally. So yeah, please send me a message. By the way, if you send me a message, I can respond to you and let you know. If you mean about the rotation of the camera, you need to turn up your actual in-game sensitivities. So for example, there's the menu in the spectator, which does assist just a little bit, but one of the devs actually let me know that if you adjust your infantry aim sense, it increases the speed of the rotation of the camera. So just bear that in mind. There you go. Right, guys, let's find someone to raid. I appreciate you all, and I will see you again next time. Much love to everybody, and I enjoyed the games today. Let's see who we can follow. Anybody that I'm following that is currently live on the old Battlefield. I tell you what, we're going to go say hello to my good friend James, the Gaming Definition TV, currently playing Modern Warfare 4 Beta. So we're going to be jumping in with him and seeing what he does. It looking like he's having a splendid time. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Peace out, guys, and I'll see you again on the Battlefield.